Good morning. We're here again because we're gonna do the TikTok thing again. Hi, Slam. How are we today? We've got a Slam, a Jesse who's about to head off to meetings, William, hello, Osiran, I think I said Osiran, Norman, hello. Who else have we got? Butts here with fanny packs, Mason, Riot, hello. How we all doing today? Wasted Mind, I know is out there. How we all doing? Did you get some Shy Lily? Yeah. She just changed her model. I actually like the first one better, but she has the prettiest model. William has Shy Lily emotes. I love it. I love it. Get it in early. Thank you, Slam. Appreciate it. We're kicking off with QD Cam because I'm going to set up TikTok again today. So basically, to keep my TikTok live access, I have to stream twice in 2 weeks, and I'm just going to go ahead and knock them out. That way we have them. If we want to keep doing them, we can. If not, I don't know. We have the... Abs Daddy Will Ludba artist, thank you so much for that sub. You feel the Ludba flowing through your veins? Oh my god, thank you so much for 4 months of support. I appreciate it. Powering up, just powering up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see, Jesse, sometimes I wish I could do speech to text from stream into chat so I can read Nikki while in meetings. TikTok again, let me worry. All good, Slam. I also have it on my end. But yeah, let me go ahead and set that up. What is everyone up to today while I get TikTok set up? What have we got going on? All right. Let's see. We're still in Warhammer, but we're working on Terradon Riders. About me. Perfect. What do you... Go live with gaming time. Yeah. Yep. Choose gaming. Warhammer. Good. All right, we good, TikTok? I also adjusted the volume was a little goofy yesterday, so I lowered the music even more, and I bumped my mic up a tiny bit. So let's see if that works. Hi, TikTok. Looks like we are live. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to be working on some Seraphon today, so now I'm all set up on our first welcome in. If you are in TikTok, I'm going to be reading chat on Twitch, but I do have chat pulled up. I'm going to try and be better about checking it today. But yeah, let's hop over to the hobby desk as William checks out Shy Lily's stream. Shy Lily's fun. She's fun. She has the prettiest rig. All right, let's hop over. Painted So, Sneaky Hi for going back to work. I hope work goes well today. Welcome on in. She fun. Don't you dare besmirch Shy Lily. I know, Shy Lily is fun. I've been in there. I watch Shy Lily. I sometimes watch Fillion. The other one I think is really pretty is Cinder. Her model is gorgeous. Womp womp. That's right. Womp womp. Avian, hello. How are you? What value could you imagine? I've not actually caught that stream yet. I need to. But yeah, I follow a lot of the VTubers. They are fun to pop into. All right, here's where we're starting. These are our little Aerodactyl Terradon Riders. We got the patterning and everything. I did a little bit after stream the other day, so I got like, maybe it was just this and a tiny bit more in our leader. So I didn't do a whole lot, but I wanted to get, I can't even pick them up. I wanted to get a little bit further, so we're just gonna cruise on in. Oh, I got the, forgot what these are called. They're weapons primed as well. And I got dog hair everywhere. So let's just dive on in. I found out that these are actually boulders that they like inscribe things into. So I went ahead and did not do silver for the rest of them. But now you're caught up. That's all I've done. Secular speaking a language I don't know. Sorry. You love the power-up emote? I'm so glad. I hope I can update him later. It was really fun to make. I'm excited to make some more, even though they're a little derpy right now. Am I allowed to cry and whimper? Uh-oh, what happened, Avian? What happened with your next attempt at bases? What are we working on today? Hey, Stellar Mass Jack, welcome in. We are working on, these are Terradon Riders for my Seraphon army. So I actually took, in the box art, they have this cool pattern on the wings, but I wanted to do Aerodactyl, the Pokemon. So I switched them to purple, and we're trying to kind of literally wing it here with the patterning. So we've got the 3 Terradons, and then the little skinks that go on top of them. So that's what I've got. How are you? Is there anything you're working on over on TikTok? Oh yeah, ways of Blythe. It did not work, so I ordered printed bases. What did we try? I feel like there's a step missing somewhere. What did we try? With no context, looks like you scribbled on them. It does a little bit. I'm hoping by the time we add more of the shading and then the highlighting on the like sculpted bits, it'll come together. It hasn't quite come together yet. I think there's definitely a step that once we get there, it'll come together, and we're not there yet. Let's see, Stellar Mass says, I just finished up my newest Nurgle Titan, a very rotten warhound. That's badass. How cool. I'll have to check that out here after stream. Come find it. Working on, like, the Titans and things is always crazy with all of just the size. I'm working on some Chaos Knights right now, and obviously not the same scale as a Titan, but getting all of the panels and everything together can be really fun. Just a very different scale to work at. I learned many moons ago not to Google anything you lot tell me to. Did you end up watching the anime last night, Will? The sweet one? Thank you, Slam. If you guys would like to check out the TikTok live, my socials are there. I posted Lucius today on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok if you'd like to check him out. I'm trying to keep the algorithm meaning so that when I post my my anime repaint, he does okay. I actually think he kind of tanked my numbers here because he's so different than the Warhammer stuff. But that's okay. We'll get it figured out. We're clawing our way back up. Let's see, Stellar Mass says, I've been slowly building up a 40k Siege of Terra Nurgle army. The Warhound is just the latest. That's so cool. Oh, cool. So wait, how many points do you have then for that army? Sounds like a fair amount. Her little voice is very cute. Maybe I can just audio only. She is an orca, yeah. Let's see. I did white, then fluorescent green on the base, then put crackle texture mixed with black over it. Nothing showed through. I guess why are we mixing the black with it? As opposed to doing the crackle, letting it dry, and then putting the black over it. Why are we mixing it? Because I'm wondering if that's what's goofing it up. Because the texture paste is intended to dry as itself. Like, the formula itself is made to do that. So if we're messing with the formula, I can imagine that's maybe goofing things up. She's the apex predator of the sea, and she says womp womp. Womp womp. Womp womp. Let's see, including the Titan Legion and the Knights, it's about 10k points. Maybe more. That's so cool. Love that. I think my biggest army would be my Space Wolves. And last I totaled them, they were 10k. But then I basically threw out all of my firstborn because I frankly didn't like them. And like Primaris seemed to be the way to go. And then I added some Primaris, so I have no idea where I'm at right now. But my wolves were about 10k before I started making changes, so that's really cool that you're at 10k for the Nurgle. To save a step. Yeah, I think you're messing with the crackle solution is what's happening by mixing in a paint. Because it's not intended to be mixed. It's supposed to just put on the base, let it dry, and then I usually paint over it. Yeah. You're one of her shrimpies now, that's right. Now, starting to make the ground coffee today, I questioned deeply whether I could use it as basic material of PVA. Coffee grounds? Yeah, you can. I know a lot of people do. Coffee grounds, also tea leaves people use. You sure can. I think you have to do a little bit of prep just to make sure it's okay, like, long term. But I've not done it myself, but I know that people do. Oh, yeah. Shy Lily Orca Space Wolf Successor Chapter. Yes. The army we didn't know we needed, but we absolutely do. Stellar Mass Jack with all of the good ideas here. Yes. Sorry, we have on the on Twitch chat, we have someone who has just discovered who Shy Lily is, and it's fun. It's fun learning about some of the other communities and stuff. Shy Lily's so pretty. Pretty. Go fire to using tea leaves. With the ground coffee is amazing texture for sure. Yeah, I would just make sure that whatever prep needs to be done. Check that out. Womp womp across the battlefields of the far future. TikTok talking mad smack? No. No, I didn't say that. TikTok is coming up with your next army, Will. That's what's happening. They're not talking smack. They're helping you with your next army. Deserved. Try it out on the baking sheet. That's what I figured. I figured it would be like when you do actual sand. You just gotta make sure there's no, you know, bacteria and stuff lurking in there. That's the biggest part. Well, Alive Madness is here. How are you today? Let me get my giant thing of water. What you up to? Oh yeah, brother. What you gonna do, TikTok? Oh no, am I gonna get promotions? Sly, welcome in. How are you? Bao is an innocent whale, William. You'll like her. The most innocent of whales. Good, how are you? Pretty good. Decided to work on our lizards a bit more today. We're trying out TikTok Live again. Which, I don't know, mixed results yesterday. Ah, Sly! Thank you so much for those gifted subs here on Twitch. Those are going out too. Let me scroll up. We have 10 going out to DC, DK, Hedgehog, Warpsmith, Smitey King, Richest Matt, Tim the Sorcerer, Archaic, Kohler, Gabrielle, and Punter78. Enjoy those emotes. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. Sly, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. That's another Sub Sunday, chat. We literally just ended the poll for the next one. Okay. I think Sly. Sly, what type of poll should we do? Is there something you'd like to add to the vote? Something that is in my backlog. We'll have a little bit of time to get it prepped, actually, because on Sunday we're going to be working on this horrifying thing. Yay, Gorm! So Gorm and the Watcher tied, which meant it was my vote. We're going to work on him. Yay! Aw, Midwinter Minis! Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. We're working on some Seraphon. I was just showing chat a Kingdom Death mini since they voted for a Sub Sunday. But here is our Terradon Riders. So we are working on my Seraphon army. Trying to get all of our little skinks, all of our little riders together. How was the stream? How we doing today? Welcome, welcome in. Well, we're working on Midwinter. Chat, you know what to do. If you want to check out some more Warhammer, some more mini painting here on Twitch, go give Midwinter a follow for me. Hey, how was your stream? Welcome, welcome. Let me catch up here to make sure I didn't miss anything. Teeny Tiny Victories, welcome in. How are you? Heavy Metal, hello. Hello, hello. Half-crafted, hello. Let's see, we're building a tiny Titanicus version of the Warlord Titan. Chat, you know what to do. Go check out that Warlord. Welcome, welcome in. I have some more hounds I need to finish. How, I guess, oh goodness. Is it Legion? I always get them goofed up. What Legion or color scheme? What are we rocking on the Warlord? At least mine's dancing. But yeah, welcome in everybody. I'm Nikki. I'm playing a lot of Warhammer. So we're working on Seraphon today. We've also been working on some Imperial Fists. We've got some Stern Guard that we started. So they're getting close. I've still got to do basing and some more details for them. Also been working on a repulsor for them. So here is Tank. A little bit of a gradient rocking on that. And then I've also been working on some Chaos Knights. They're a little oopsies. Then I drop everything. That's not glued just yet, but working on some little Chaos Knights. So welcome in, everybody. What is everyone working on? If you came over with the raid, what projects have we got? Sorry, I'm dropping everything. Oh, just building so far. Had to chop off the toes to make it the same pose as my big one. Oh, that's cool. You got like a little mini-mean. Picking up the kiddos, have a great stream. Thank you again for the raid. Chat, go check out Midwinter Minis. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you later. Thank you, thank you. Take a baby picture of William. Scan and 3D print a Gorm scale William head. Attached to Gorm body, custom mini. Chunky tonk. We love the tonk. But yeah, what is everyone working on? Welcome in, everyone. The same scheme. I was gonna say, is it gonna match Big Boy entirely? Maybe. I'll have to tune in and see. Chat, you'll have to do the same. Let me get, we have one more yellow for our feathers. Let me get that out real quick. Friendly ripping is affection in our culture. That's right. It's what we do best. Let's see, Stellar Mask says, have a good live stream. Gotta get working on some of my own. Enjoy. Thank you so much for coming by and checking it out. I appreciate it. We will see you later. I'll come creep on the Nurgle here a bit later. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. We're happy to have you. It's been a lot of Imperial Fists and a lot of Chaos Knight the last week or so. If you'd like to see what all we've been working on, I'll throw my socials in. I actually I finished a Lucius, the 30k version. And I posted that on my socials this morning if you want to take a look. I moved him up to a 40 mil base because I'm basically betting on them getting their own codex. Decided to go ahead and bump him up so that he's ready. I need my nicer brush for this. Those feathers are very small. It's so upsetting I don't even want to cut Macho Man promos anymore. The emotes are good, yeah. Yeah. Why do VTubers have such good emotes? They are pretty great. I'm glad you got to learn about Shy Lily today. This makes me happy. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because this guy is tiny. Enhance. We need Steiner Math copy pasta for the chat. You know, I bet Slam would do it. I bet Slam would like to have some Steiner Math. Exalted, welcome in. You continue cutting that promo, brother. Oh yeah, cream of the crop. He was cutting promos for Scott last night in his racing stream. It was pretty great. How are you? Welcome in. The best part is because Scott was racing, he didn't even get to see like what we were memeing about until he finished. That was the best part. Alright, so this last yellow I'm doing is Dorn yellow, and it's just pulling out the edges of all of our feathers, and then kind of that middle, what's the line down the middle called? Almost like the rib, almost. Weasel, welcome in. Did he like the promos? No, he did. After he was done and got to read them, he was just a little focused on race time. But what are we supposed to do when we can't talk zooms? Obviously, we cut wrestling promos. What else would we do? Let's see. Good, roping in someone at work into the hobby as an offloading stuff. What are they getting? Yes, one of us. One of us. And less backlog. And less backlog. Well, I mean, he said he does have a rival, yeah. It's full on. It's one thing the Macho Man knows. Alright, let's keep working on this little guy. Actually, now that we're here, I'm gonna pull these guys back into frame and then we'll keep working on him. We need some more gold, which I think, yep, I need to grab. Hold on. I'm not the one talking smack about them, though. You just, what do you call it? You outsourced it. You outsourced your smack talk. To Will and I. When Mason came in after, I'm like, uh-oh. He's gonna see the promo. Alright, let's do our gold. And do a couple highlights. The other thing I realized on this guy is the scales are on his arm aren't his scales. He has like a bracer covered in scales. I'm trying to decide if I want to change that or just keep it to like theirs. He actually has like a little covering on his arm. So I found a bunch of intercessors and a lieutenant from, I think, Conquest. Lots of spare paints. Giving that to him to practice, see if he goes further. There you go. That's a good way to do it. Well, I hope he enjoys it. Could be fun to share. I'm so mad I didn't realize it was him. I had some queued up. I mean, you can always drop them in Scott's Discord. Or just save them. Save them for next Zoom Zooms. Only if Scott could use, wait, Top Gear memes? Did I miss a Top Gear meme? Scott also showed off. He has a new intro to his stream featuring some music from Broso. You guys want to go check that out? Did you get a clip of it, actually? Remember. I'm gonna check out the TikTok chat to make sure they're not talking mad smack. It was funny because I saw you join before I read your message. Hi, Will, in both places. How are you? Come to talk mad smack in the TikTok chat. He was like, I'm thinking of doing salamanders. Oh, really? I might know someone who's good at painting salamanders I can send your way. The best part is I was gonna do a tutorial with the next round, too. So if he's interested, I don't know if I'll beat him to it. Sounds like he's ready to go. But yeah, I was gonna do a tutorial with the next little section we get. What was the surprise? The intro. Yeah. I'm sure we can get a clip of it. I think it'd have to be a highlight if Scott's listening, but too long for a clip, but can do a highlight. Post it. Wait, I can barely hear you. Wait, the music is so loud? Really? I turned it down. Will, are you messing with me? I turned it down. Are you messing with me, Will? Hold on. I'm gonna turn it down anyway. Okay, I've turned it down again. It blew out my headphones. What the heck? Alright, well, I don't know how Stellar Mass was hearing me then, but it's down now. For sure, hello, Murdoch, hello. How we doing? Acid Mason's full name was Swede Mason, who made... Oh, meme songs? Oh, I don't know those. Is the Broso song techno? Close. It is. It's very Eurobeat. Yeah. All lines up. We make and plays, combos, moves. Set them up, you knock them down. Thank you, Exalted. I appreciate it. Man, that's gonna be... Salamanders are fun to paint. I hope that he enjoys them. I feel like that's an easier paint scheme, too, to kind of start with. Like, if he was going straight to, like, a lot of white or yellow, he might have a rough time, but... Salamanders are a pretty fun one. Okay. TikTok people, is it better now? It doesn't sound like it's changing on TikTok at all. Great! Cool! Okay, well, here. What we may do is I will do I think I have to do 25 minutes of streaming to get that to count. Let's fulfill that, and then maybe I just kill it for today, and we'll figure out the audio. Everyone join on TikTok. I'm sorry, apparently when I lower the volume for the music, it's not actually lowering. So I might have to kill it and try it again another day. TikTok is bumping. Okay. I don't even know what else to change. So basically, I have to use their studio program. It's not actually OBS. And I've adjusted what I can adjust. Down to like 30%. And apparently it's not doing anything. TikTok feeds probably like the loud music. Yeah, maybe. But like, I've lowered it already twice. No, you're good, Will. Thank you for letting me know. It's better than me going on for like 3 hours with just insanely loud music. So sorry, TikTok. I'll look into that. I don't know why it would be so loud. Your studio's probably bad at equalizing. I wish I could do it all through OBS. To do that, I have to get like a stream key, and that's kind of a pain in the butt to get. We had it before, but I lost it because I wasn't using it enough because I wasn't seeing a lot of growth with it. So yeah, I was just gonna try this, but I'm gonna DM using Tech Priest it without Nikki. No, you're good. I mean, that means Scott has to come in here, and it's disruptive either way. I would rather know it's happening so I can tell the people on TikTok that I know it's happening. And that I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Well, I tried. I don't know. Salamanders, schmalamanders. They're easier to start with. That's for sure. Imperial Fists still cool, but for a beginner, I would give them Salamanders over Imperial Fists. Full show. I don't know jack about TikToks, do you? Yeah, there's literally, I have a bar where I can move the volume. And that's what I've done. So unless I have to go live again, like it doesn't actually save that until I go live. The only thing I can think of. Yeah, I don't know. Which I guess we could try it, you guys. Let me get to the 25-minute mark here. We'll kill it, reopen it, and see if that fixes it. While we're here together. I've casually dropped a plug to your socials if he needs more inspiration. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, we're using exalted shill powers for for stream. I appreciate it. Thank you. There's a giant mastodon on there that's all salamanders. You might like that. All right, we're gonna keep working on this little guy. I kind of want to get him finished up. So let's get our scale colors. Okay, bot, calm down. Calm down. Where are my scale colors? Did we get them out the other day? Looking for all my Seraphon colors. Where are they? Well, Scott has them. I'll have to find them later. The bot's worrying Exalted's coming for his gerb, maybe. Alright, says I've primed my squad. Realized that white speed paint isn't going to work on gray primer. Maybe a little bit. You probably won't be the full effect you want, though, no. I don't work with a lot of speed paint, if I'm honest, so I don't know how much it can build up to actually give you the effect you're looking for. But I would think that'd be tougher, yeah. I have my paints. You keep stealing them. I need them for my Seraphon art. Who has the Seraphon? I think I do. I think I do. Me and the bottom in a strap match for the right to shill. Where are all my paints, chat? I'm losing my mind right now. Welcome in, everybody, on TikTok. I've been told the music is a little loud. We're going to try and fix that here in just a moment. I'm trying to get, basically let TikTok do its thing. I'm supposed to go for 25 minutes, and then we'll shut it down, and we'll try it again. So if it's a little loud, hang tight for me. To lose it. White speed paints need absolute white, but they can do pretty neat shading. Thinking of basing them in white ink before the speed paint? That might be a good idea, yeah. Because I think the ink would also give you kind of the glossy that the speed paint needs to kind of flow into all the recesses. That might be a good idea. Welcome in, or welcome back, Jesse. You should know what is Nikki's is Nikki's, and what is yours is Nikki's. Yeah, those are... I'm pretty sure I do this full time. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Alright, I think we're almost at 25. I really want to fix the audio on the TikTok side. It's making me a little crazy. Which paint do you want to... I need the, like, Sotek green and those colors. It looks like I do have Temple Guard. I don't know where Sotek is. Usually it's here with the others. Got stolen. Why are GW faces so soulless? Some of them are. They're a little rough. Yeah. They're a little rough. I mean, I've never sculpted, so I can't say anything. And some of them are... They're a little tougher compared to some other manufacturers. They're a little rough. Yay, paint. Thank you. Alright, chat. Let's fix TikTok. We're gonna test something here. Give me just one moment. Live troubleshooting. Everything's in the way. Okay, let's... If you're on TikTok, I'm gonna kill it and come back up. And we're gonna see if it fixes the sound. Okay, we'll be right back. Alright, and we're back on TikTok. If any of my Twitch people also want to help troubleshoot, we're back up on TikTok. The sound is at like 35%, so we'll see. I'm going to keep talking just so you guys can do a test. If it doesn't work, then I give up. I don't know what else to do. There's literally nothing else I can tweak on this this little dashboard to help, so I'll hop back over to the paint desk here. I don't know why it's being a butt. But it is. Oh no, that's not good. What just happened? Oh, I'm on the wrong scene. Oh. I was a scene off, sorry. We're good. Waiting for your live to come back. Drop me into someone doing raccoon art. I need to immediately get on raccoon art. It's still loud on TikTok. What the heck is happening? Getting scuffed is like a VTuber. This is my next arc. I'm glad you found Shy Lily, Will, because it'll make explaining my next stream a lot easier. Just a TikTok studio show. Don't worry right now. Yeah, it's just... I'm not gonna grow on TikTok if my sound is messed up. So that's worrying to me. That's why I want it fixed. No one's gonna hang around if I'm just... You can't hear me. How did William get the Shy Lily emotes before realizing she's an orca? He was gifted a sub. So I guess he ended up on a raid train and was gifted some subs. He got a tier 2 gifted. So someone was going ham. Well, welcome everybody on TikTok. I'm sorry if the music is a little loud. I don't know why. But we're painting some Terradon Riders today. These are for my Seraphon army. I've got, these are for Aerodactyl, Pokemon. Joining some of my other Pokemon Seraphon. So I've got a Charizard, Carnosaur. We have a Venusaur, Bastiladon. Got a bunch of different Pokemon. I've also got an Anjanath from Monster Hunter. That's my Troglodon. We had Chocobos as my little Rakdodon hunters. We can look later. Do your 25 minutes. So I should be good. I can just kill it, but I'll leave it up for now. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Shiloh's an orca. All praise the majestic Canadian creature. What if I was a VTuber moose? What if? I think there is an elk or a deer that I've seen. But what if I was a moose? Her model is like 70% lewd, but I beg if you don't have a Shiloh arc. The new one is more. I actually prefer her first one. I thought it was crazy pretty. Like the prettiest rig that I have seen was Shiloh's first one. She went a little bit more lewd bow at the next one, which is not my style, but happy that she was able to get a new model for herself. I like the first one. Haruka is a caribou. There it is. See, William. Trying to pretend like we don't know VTubers. Correcting me on which one is a That says, read a very cool story about cattle getting eaten by orcas in Alaska. That's a crazy... How do you come across articles like that? That's a crazy article to just have and read. Gaddick Stupid, welcome in. How are ya? Painting a Tusk Boss on Ma Grunta. Let's go. That sounds fun. Welcome, welcome. We are trying to figure out TikTok things and painting some Seraphon. So we've got the Terradon Riders today. This is my unit for the February challenge. So we're all doing squads, and I decided to keep cruising on my Seraphon army. This is what I've got for the month. Nikki has the most lifelike VTube avatar I've seen. Sorry, I giggled because usually they show off certain physics to show off the rig, and I don't want to scare Will away. Won't do that. She's friends with... Oh, is that... Okay, that's the only reason you know, huh, Will? That's the only reason. Hi, Simon, over on TikTok. How are you? We're working on some Seraphon today. They give Zubat vibes. I was thinking of doing my smaller ones as Zubat. So there's the little ones that come with the Chameleon kit. I think those might become little Zubat. Because we'll have Kecleon as the chameleons, too. Will's knowledge of VTubers is suspiciously detailed, right? You thought we wouldn't pick up on it, but I picked up on it. They're raising the cattle on an island where kelp would get washed up and the cattle would eat it. Sometimes the wave would grab a cow and take it out to sea. Oh no! Those poor cows. I just wanted a snack. Good, and you, it's for a Seraphon army? Yeah, so this is for my Seraphon army. The last thing I finished was Croak. He is on my TikTok if you want to take a look. But so far, I've got a Carnosaur, Croak. I added a bunch of the Agrodon Lancers and the Scar Veteran there. What else have I got? The new Star Master. I need to finish all of my troops, so I need to finish my warriors, my little skinks. No, you're good. Sorry, I only speak English. I wish I could speak other things, but I only have English, sorry. Nope, but we're working on Seraphon. What projects do you have? Do you have an army too? Welcome in. My jiggle physics would arm flex physics? Yeah, absolutely. We go the more buff pup. The ocean giveth and the ocean taketh away. That's right. Fun fact, orcas are the main predator of moose. Yep, moose. I like Mises, though. That's a good one. Moose meese. Sometimes moose go swimming and suddenly orca. How terrifying. Jeez, what a way to go. Moosin? I like Moosin. Oh, you have a Necron army, Simon. Nice. Well, welcome on in. For 40k, I've got Space Wolves, Tyrannid, Eldar, and Emperor's Children. Hey, Dismaniac, welcome in. How are ya? Sorry, I've heard that the... oh, and Hobby Painting, hello. I've heard the music is a little loud on TikTok. I'm going to try and get that changed for next time. The studio doesn't give me a lot of options to fix it, so I'm sorry if it's a little loud. But thanks so much for coming to check it out. I appreciate it. How are you guys? What are we working on? Moose with a Z. Buff Pup is friends with Sam Strippin, yep. Yep, husband of the Dex bonus, yep. They've had some fun streams. I actually, have you seen, Will, their little scuff, like, PNG tubers? I kind of want to make one myself. The person telling about the cows on Macedon said they float very well since they're 80% gas. These poor little cows. Just becoming balloons. Out at sea. Her chat is odd. They raid Sam's channel and they post sniffing emails. Oh. I cannot claim the Moosin. It's from a Kamini bit that's probably branded into my Grey Manor. That makes sense. I like Moosin, though. That makes sense. I think of the options, that's probably my favorite. But yeah, for those on TikTok, the other chat that I am reading is on Twitch. If you'd like to come join us, the link's in the bio. Otherwise, I'm going to try and stream more here on TikTok. Now that they've made it a little bit easier to do that. But that is the other chat I'm reading. I feel very bad for them. Cows are just big dogs, but I do love a bizarre story. It's those things that you, like, don't think about, right? That you can't help but, like, read through. I always love the videos of, like, the cows that'll cuddle with you. Like, you can just lay down and they'll just come rest their giant heads on you. They're so cute. Hey, Rufus Kit, welcome in. How are you? I say, Dodger's a very wholesome streamer, Will. Yeah. If you've not checked out Dex Bonus, I think you would enjoy stream. No, you know Dex Bonus. Because you've mentioned the podcast and stuff. You know Dex Bonus. Oh, no, all good. Thank you so much, Desmoniac, for coming in. I appreciate it. So for our TikTok friends, we've been working on these. I've also been working on some Imperial Fists. So here are some of our Imperial Fists. And then, what else have we got? I've got a repulsor for them, a repulsor tank. Gradient on that. Oops. And then I've been working on some Chaos Knight. Hey, Nurgle Rules, welcome in. Nurgle Rules is, surprise, working on a 500-point Nurgle army with Mephitic Blighthauler, Plagueburst Crawler, and a box of Heretic Cadian Shock Troops. Any advice? I guess, what are we needing advice on? I guess would be my... Is there something a little more, a little smaller focus? There we go. A little more focused I can help with. But welcome in. Happy to help. Wasted Mind is bullying me by buying me gift subs to VTubers. Did you just get a gift sub to Bow? Oh, amazing. Yes. Yeah. The learning continues. I like the Nurgle Terminators with the sights, so that's my advice. They're very cool. Yeah, Death Guard has, with the update that they got, Nurgle got a lot of cool stuff. If you're looking for, I guess, painting advice or army building advice, let us know. We're happy to help. I think we just might need a little bit more direction for what you're trying to do here. Do we have any way to make them more heretic? Let me go back up to... I feel like the models you got already have quite a bit. Yeah, those are all very Nurgled out already. Unless you mean the shock troops. I feel like, for the most part, if you're going Nurgle, there's some green stuff sculpting. That is usually what I see. So adding in more of the, kind of what you would see on the Nurgle Marines. So some of the, like, innards and the tentacles, and maybe bringing in a bit more of that to the Cadian. If we're going very Traitor Guard, bringing in some more of that, more of those bits. Sounds like Will needs one. Oh, to Sai and Monarch. They're so fun. Monarch Scuff. Monarch's great. Sai is also hilarious. Is this a painting commission or for pleasure? So this one is for me. This one is my army. I do commissions though. So the Imperial Fists that I were showing off, those are commissions. So it's a little bit of both here on stream. So I have my armies and then I do commissions as well. Yeah. It's fun because I get to paint a lot of different things, which is my favorite. If I end up working on the same thing a lot, I get a little bored. So having the commissions helps because I can paint a lot of different things. Buff blue whale emotes. There you go. Maybe this tuber isn't bad after all. The emotes are cute. Yep, the emotes are cute. Y'all are too kind. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Welcome on in. Thanks for coming to check out the stream. Did that help? Have ideas now? Trying to think what kit would give you a lot of those bits, like at that size. Because you can almost look at some of the Age of Sigmar stuff too. I don't know that they have anything directly that size. It's mostly more of the demon stuff. But yeah, I see a lot of sculpting and a lot of kind of taking from other kits for the Nurgle stuff. Where are you from? I'm in Texas. Yeah. So Texas, United States. She's great. Wholesome. Yeah. Super duper wholesome. I'll be honest, I haven't been in her streams very much. I usually just see clips. I, for some reason, have missed her, so. Forge World used to do Heretic Guard that were great, but now they're out of print and pricey. Yeah. That's the tough part with some of that Forge World stuff is not available anymore. Alright, I'm just starting our fire. We're gonna build up from this. Starting with our lighter colors, that way we can go darker as we go down the fire. I was thinking of, melting their face off or something for the Cadians. You could. Trying to think if that would still give you enough detail. You could, though. That would be pretty chaosy. It wouldn't be too difficult to do. Oh, I shouldn't have looked at that clip. How is the hobby in Texas? Yeah, it's a little bit different. I know here it's very competitive, so it's a lot of people that do tournament play and things like that. But we have a lot of hobby stores in the area, so there's a fair amount of Warhammer, but it's pretty competitive. So they like to do a lot of tournaments and things. I usually just play with friends, so I don't tend to do pickup games and things. But yeah, there's a lot of hobby stores right here. Games Workshop also has one of the cafes here in Texas, so the larger store with all the food and stuff. That's a kind of a day trip for me, but not too far away. Yeah, I think we're a little spoiled. We have a lot of stores here. What about you? Do you have a lot of hobby near you? Don't do that to my poor Cadian boys. Too late. Nagnat, hello. How are we doing today? Welcome, welcome. We're working on some lizards today. I needed a break from power armor, so here we are. What was the waste of mine's like, which one did you see? Which one did you see? Reapray, hello. How are you? We're trying to get our little Terradons together today. How are you? I'm gonna work on our little riders for a minute. Will has been introduced to more VTubers, which has been amusing. I'm gonna go shower. In bleach. Amazing. Oh, that's on fire. Oh, you're from France. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It's fun because with this time spot, I get to talk to a lot of our Europe friends. So I am, I think, 6 hours behind for France. Time zones are fun like that. Tony, welcome in. How are you? Oh, you're ready to chill. Oh, no, Reaper. But look at the lizards we have. Ah, look at the lizards. We've got 3 little Terradon Riders. These older skink models are... They're definitely different than the new ones here. They're not quite as nice. Going back to some of these older models after the new ones is kind of tough. Magma says, I'm in an argument about what song is the best song about... I don't really want to talk about it in here. Yeah, no. Let's not talk about that here. I'm here to tell you that time zones are not fun, says Butts, who's had to program for them. It's tricky with, like, streaming things, too. Because, like, half my audience is here in the States. Half of them are UK and Europe. So anytime I'm trying to get socials up, figure out stream things, I have to keep that in mind. Is it -7? Okay. It might be, yeah. It is 4:45 p.m. where you are, Chaotic Stupid. It is, yeah, almost 11 a.m. here. But it works out nicely, because then I get to hang out with everyone. North America King Gossip. It's fun, yeah. Just getting their little toenails. We'll give those a wash a bit later. Later, I also have to figure out which lizard goes on which Terradon, which is not going to be fun. After we did the Raptidon Hunters separately, and then trying to put them back on was kind of a nightmare. And I'm hoping that these are a little bit easier. I don't remember, because I built them a while back. The video YouTube gave me a short to watch. It was just Vegeta body obviously being painted. So I'm like, oh hey, did Nikki do this recently? Dave, another person made a short about it at the same time. Chat, it was Nikki short. That short has done very well, and I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna put myself out there. Tomorrow, I am posting my first anime repaint. It is of Vegeta from Dragon Ball. It is something I want to get more into. I want to do more repaints, more Dragon Ball. I want to do some My Hero. The ultimate goal is I want to do a JoJo's figure with the very stylized. But it's something I'm wanting to do more of. But if you want to check that out, that is going up live stream time tomorrow over on YouTube. So I'll post about it, but if you guys don't mind helping me out by watching it, posting it, all that good stuff, I really appreciate it. It's something that means a lot to me. So thank you everyone who's been interested in asking about it. It goes up tomorrow. But yeah, that short, normally I get like a couple hundred views on my shorts. That one's past 2,000, so I feel good about it. But we'll see. You just never know with socials, you know? You never know. This one says, happy painting. I'm going to paint my Camry. Enjoy. We'll see you later. Thanks for checking out the stream. We'll see you later. Enjoy, enjoy. Part of me is sad we don't get as many Wednesday streams, but I love that you're doing something that makes you happy. Very excited for the Vegeta video. Thank you so much, Butts. That means a lot. I do want to bring back Wednesday streams, but once we've built the YouTube up a little bit more. For me right now, having that time to learn editing, learn the animation, work on something a little different has been huge. So once we kind of get up and rolling, I would like to bring Wednesdays back, but we're kind of getting in the new groove here with kind of how I'm doing commissions, how I'm doing recording. It's all moving the right way. I just need to get it kind of settled before I come back with a schedule, I guess. Mandatory weekly complaint. You can't scrub through a short video or modify its volume. I did notice sometimes, especially because I'm going between like TikTok and YouTube and stuff, sometimes it gets a little funky with sound. Sometimes things get compressed when I don't know they're getting compressed. We're learning though. Happy editing. No, it's the repaint is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'm gonna put myself out there. If you guys want to give it a watch and check it out. I've already learned that, like, for the next one, I've got to do it a little differently for the YouTube algorithm. But I want to keep the first one as it is. Keep it as we learn, kind of deal. Next ones will change, but for now, I'm happy with it. Understand the need to keep yourself motivated with craft. Yes, I feel like now that I mean, the working out's been a big thing, right? I've grown a bit, and I need to translate that to stream and figure out what's gonna get us our next little bump. And part of that is doing things I actually want to do. Quick Nikki short. YouTube blasted full volume right under the cat. The cat woke up. Oh no. Sorry, kitty cat. I gotta post my shorts. Alright, there's our little leader guy. He's pretty close. I keep forgetting this feather, so let's do that real quick. Workout streams? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Well, we'll stick to the repaints. YouTube's fault. No idea we can't get basic controls for them. So much of it, too, feels like they're trying things out, and then until they kind of see a return, they don't give you more features. I think the craziest thing, the bot's wild, I think because you said YouTube. Yeah. There's a keyword in there you keep saying. What was I saying? Frick. The craziest thing right now, trying to get, like, the algorithm to work for me, is, like, TikTok now wants to be Instagram. They wanted me to post photos, which is why Lucius is photos on TikTok today. And then, like, Instagram keeps trying to be TikTok, and it's just a lot of back and forth. I saw on TikTok they are now boosting horizontal videos rather than the vertical. And it's just like, what's even the point? Now you're trying to be YouTube too? Keeping up with all of its madness. Madness. I do workouts while watching stream. I won't do a workout stream because people are awful and will judge you all sorts of ways for working out. Whether it's your form or, you know, the fact that you're working out, they'll still call you awful things. No. I'll never do a workout stream. Alright, Live Menace, thank you for the hydrate. I won't work out, but I will hydrate. I will do that. Runan, welcome in. Seedecker, hello. How we doing? What is that word, Runan? I don't know that word. Yeah, no. I don't want to subject myself to awful people on the internet more than I already do. I'll avoid all that, thanks. I'll just paint my minis and maybe play some video games, and I'll call it good there. Call it good. Stream you just drinking water and talking chat. Oh, wait. I don't want the wide video on the clock. Only tall videos, just like Nikki's eyes. I was confused because, like, do you mean horizontal as in it's a, Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave that in auto mod, but I see you, Rena. Thank you. I hadn't heard that one. Now I know. Yeah, I was confused because it's like, does TikTok want, like, a video for ants? Where you just put the horizontal in the vertical? Or are you intending for me to change the phone? Like, to make it horizontal. I was a little confused what they wanted, so I haven't done one yet. But apparently they're boosting those videos, so if you see more of them, that is why. As they are providing a little boost to that. So now they're trying to become YouTube too. The other like crazy thing is they're pushing videos that are over a minute. So like they're trying to do the longer form stuff. But yeah, then you're at the mercy of people sticking around for your minute video. It's just wild keeping up with all of it. If I gotta spin my phone, it's a whole lot of nope. Yeah, I never do it. That's why I use it. It gets the point across, tripping across the American bias filter. That's fair. Vote with your scroll. Shame the wide boys. No wide boys. On TikTok, at least. Not the wide videos. Everyone wants a piece of everything. It's interesting watching them, like, figure it out. Everyone wanted a piece of TikTok, and then TikTok's going the other way. It's very crazy to... The only reason I care and talk about it is it affects my stream and job, but... It's wild. If you ever have to wonder what a content creator has to sort through during the week, this is a small look at it. And I still don't do as much as others do. So. Others are much more on that grind than I am. I just want to paint and people to see it. I don't want to have to grind that much. I just want people to see my lizards. Hey, admin dude, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on some Seraphon. We've got these little Terradon Riders. So these are the Terradons themselves. I've changed them to purple. They're teal in like the box art. But we kept some of the patterning and we're trying to get all that figured out today. Welcome, welcome. Hobby Corner, welcome in. How you doing today? What's on the desk for both of you? What projects have we got? Walk Up makes no money, but like so great for a while there. Now so much TikTok shop, promotions, yeah, there's a lot. Oh, Hobby Corner, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome in. How was your stream? And same question, what was on the hobby desk? Welcome, welcome. I appreciate it. What did we have today? If I was being pessimistic, I'd say TikTok's video needs for their recognition video needs for their recognition are fulfilled. You can for AI feeding, but it's not. But I won't mention that. I feel like I'm missing something in that, but sure. 1 in 3 videos is an actual TikTok. They're 2/3 are ads or TikTok shop. I had to straight up block the hashtag for TikTok shop, and I still get them. It's a lot. It was nice, very chill. Painting a custom solver Templar jump pack captain. Oh, it has my face. That's cool. Very neat. Well, chat, if you want to check that out. There was that shout out. Go follow the stream. Go check that out. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid. Everyone coming over with that raid, what projects have we got? I am working on these guys for my own personal Seraphon army. So I've been building... Basically, when Seraphon got the refresh, I decided to hop in with some lizards. We've also been working on some Imperial Fists. So here are some of the Stern Guard. These are still work in progress. Oh, Silver Templars. Okay, I was wondering if the some autocorrect happened. Silver Templars, very cool. Here are my Hero Fists. We've also got a repulsor tank for them. So that is still in progress, but coming along. And then a whole bunch of characters. I think one of my favorites is the new Apothecary, the Biologist. Very cool character. So that's some of what we've got. Welcome on in. Most of the shops aren't running to hashtag, so they can't be blocked. It's a lot. TikTok's just a lot. It's just a lot to navigate through if you're trying to grow. Ah, thank you. The Armistice, that's right. That model and the regular just Primaris Apothecary. I really love those models. They look so cool. So thank you, Live Menace, for the chance to paint the second one here. All right. I think let's just go ahead and finish this little guy. We're gonna get our last orange highlight and just call him good. If I can find it. Wish me luck. I'm confused why we got him and not a Gravis Lieutenant. Oh, I'm sure we'll get one eventually. Where is the orange? I will need that. Oh, I want it. There you are. I heard Gravis Lieutenant. We're wishlisting instead of the apothecary. That's why you hear that. Or at least why he has the rule he does and not a lieutenant. Oh, I see. I heard a thank you. Yes, thank you for letting me paint the new apothecary. I appreciate it. It's a cool mini. Alright, let's get some highlights on this little guy. And then I think we'll go back to the Terradon themselves. You don't have to thank me. I did, though. But I did. I also just noticed he has straps for those feathers. Let's get that before I forget it. It's similar to how Chaplain has a different rule than Terminator Chaplain or Bike Chaplain. Gravis Lieutenant can just not have lethal hits and get something else instead. Hey, Nerd Degrees! Welcome in. How you doing? Sorry, I just saw TikTok chat there. We are working on some Seraphon today. How are you? The other chat I'm reading is my Twitch chat. Sorry about that. I see you over there. Well, we've got this little cutie, which will ride on, I believe it's this one. And then they have their little bombs that they drop. So it is a squad of 3 that we are working through today. I tried to do the same patterning from the box art, but then translating that over to purple. Because he's Aerodactyl, the Pokemon. So just trying to build onto our nerdy Seraphon army. How are you? Is there anything you're working on today? No, you're good, Slam. All good. A medic should boost survivability, not lethality. I think part of it could be just model release too, having that rule out. And if he was getting put into the box, he gets the rule. Beans, yeah. Bro, so how are you? Welcome in. Ah, beans. Like my favorite thing I've learned from Son of Horus. Ah, beans. But yeah, what you up to, Nerd Degrees? Thanks for coming check out the TikTok live. I will apologize. We noticed the music is loud on the TikTok earlier, and I've tried to adjust it, and it doesn't seem to actually do anything. So hopefully for the next one we can get that figured out. I don't know why it doesn't want me to change my volume. TikTok Studio is a little limited in what I can do, so we will get it figured out for next time, if it is still loud. Happy Tuesday! What you up to this Tuesday? Tuesday. I've been lurking for ages, but Slam saying beans is what breaks me. You love me some beans? You know, whatever it is that takes you out of lurk. Okay, music is fine. It's a whole vibe. Great, glad to hear that. Thank you. I was stressing. I don't want to hurt anyone's ears out. That's never pleasant. Thanks for vibing with us. Let's see, a +1 to hit or +1 to wound would make them viable. Yeah, I think having like a mix of those between the characters that they release. And if they need it like with a box, maybe he got it because it was needed. The other character's not coming for a while. Could see that. Trying to rescore a scene from, oh, The Last Samurai. It's been tricky, otherwise all good. That sounds interesting. Dino Dude's looking sweet, thank you. They've been fun. I hope that they, like, when we put them back on, they fit together nicely, because the Raptidons were a challenge, so I'm a little scared, but... Hey, Spatsnut, can you change your voice volume up, and then the TikTok listeners can turn down their volume? I could. The tough part with changing voice is sometimes it picks up a lot more of mouth noises. So, like, the clicking and things that just kind of happen when you talk. When you crank up mic volume, you get a lot more of that, which is also not pleasant. So it's an idea, but I think I'd try to avoid that if we can here. I'll just keep an idea. If it was like thrash metal or something, it might be loud, but the music chill. Okay. I'll keep the thrash music off stream, for now at least. But yeah, thank you for the feedback. That helps. Appreciate it. If you turn into ASMR, I'll leave so fast. Yeah, no, that's not the vibe. Not for me, at least. Others can enjoy that. I'm not here for the mouth noises. Other than talking. I can do that part. Alright. I think our little leader... I need to get his little bracelet up front, but then I think he's good. Oh, we got more references I don't know. Sorry, Ravenlord. Maximum Pink, welcome in. How are you? We're working on my lizards today because I need a break from power armor. What are you up to? I'm back to work, though. Enjoy the paint session. Thanks so much for coming by. I hope work goes well. We will catch you next time. Alright, there's his little bracelet. I think until I can get him onto Terradon, our little guy is good. Little cutie. You can sit there. Yeah, let's go ahead and start on these. I want to get these wings a little nicer today. That's my goal. Doing well. Gonna paint some Necrons and maybe some Marines. Looking good, thank you. How are the Necrons coming along? I know you guys... I'm trying to remember what Orgola told me. Or what you guys had gotten done already. You guys were cruising from what I remember. More like pays the bill armor, yeah. But please take a break. I'll be back to them. I do want to get the Stern Guard finished up today. Cool. So that'll be this afternoon. Once I work out and kind of reset here. I have found out that getting that workout and kind of like splitting up my day helps me quite a bit. Kind of have my morning project and then my afternoon project, and that helps me. Pretty good. Just bought a ton of destroyers for collection. Love it. Love it. Okay, so we're making progress, but adding more. Master Ricardo, thank you so much for that Prime sub. I really appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you, thank you. Well, good. Glad the Necrons are coming along nicely. Gotta get them ready to fight the Chaos Knights, right? Cass isn't doing so hot. Oh no, gonna lurk and be on Papa duty. Much love, you weirdos. Thanks for being a bright spot in my life. No, you. Thanks for hanging out. I hope Cass is feeling better soon. We'll see you later. Go watch cute anime. It has healing powers. There must always be something in the pile of opportunities. Yep. So much. It's the hobby for a rainy day, is what I like to say. For the day where you're not sure what to work on. They are there. They are there. Alright, I'm just gonna do a few more highlights on this. They have a lot of sculpted in the wings themselves. And I think if we can get that kind of balanced, it'll help bring these wings together. Which means we will have to do a little bit more shading later, but for now we're just gonna do some little highlights. If my pile gets any bigger, my need its own street number. Oh no. Getting to keep working on the Seraphon has also been good for me. If I can get like an actual finished army with these guys, I'm gonna feel so much better about my Warhammer stack of things. We've actually been getting a lot painted. We're almost completely done with our 2K list. That's amazing. You guys are crushing it. I love opportunities, a friend that promises to never leave you. Always be there for you. Always there. Lurking in the background. Let's see. Do I have any stream updates for you guys? I do have one stream update. Gorm has won the Sub Sunday. So we'll be working on this on Sunday. I now have to pick a color scheme for him. I've been kind of waffling on it for a while. I'm kind of thinking, what do you guys think? Kind of thinking like almost the same kind of gray purpley up to like a Caucasian fleshy pale color. Could be creepy, and then black eyes. Just the creepiest black eyes. Oh, BS Machine, welcome in! Thank you so much for 2 months. Just found out my buddy gifted me subs here, so enjoy the resub. I'm finishing 30k Imperial Fist finally. Getting my Bretonia box set ready for paint. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. I have also been working on Imperial Fist. We can Imperial Fist together. Here's what I've got. So I've got 40k, but I've got a repulsor we've been working on. And then some Starnguard. Well, that's what I've got. How are ya? Thank you so much for continuing that sub. I appreciate it. I'll get concerned when it needs a postcode. Gravity Wells, when it gets real difficult, that's when maybe you think about thinning out the collection. That's fair. I think I've become more aware of just how much of my backlog is like different systems, I think is the hard part. So like I've got a bunch of Warhammer, but I've also got a bunch of Kingdom Death. I've got a bunch of Malifaux. I think that's where I'm kind of like, okay, I need to pick one of those at least to focus on. I will let my wife know that Nikki and I can fist together. It's completely above board that it can disappear because Italian wife. Welcome in. I am glad that we can. It's always fun, right? Some of these Warhammer names. It was nice knowing you in your short tenure here, yes. It was nice knowing you for now. Rip in peace. The Imperial Fist project's been fun. It's basically the marine half of Leviathan is what I've been working through. And then adding some more tanks and things. But it's been a good time. What have you enjoyed for the 30k side? What have you been working on? Now that we've had a few more friends join us today, what's everyone working on? Either now or later today after work? What hobby do we have? These are part of my February challenge. So we do a monthly challenge in our Discord to try and tackle the backlog. This is what I pick for February. With these guys done for my Seraphon army, I'll just I have another unit of Croxagors. So, I need to pick another Pokemon to do our other unit of Croxagors. I have my Skinks that I need to finish, but like they're so easy to work up quickly, so barely even counting them. And then I have the new Salamander kit and the new Astrolith Bearer that I need to get together. Let's see, I stripped my 3,000 points of my first army of sisters for a complete redo before the Midsummer Codex release. Got a bunch of AK interactive effect paste for Glacial Ice Bases, Green Stuff World, Liquid Frost. I have too many armies. You got some projects there. That's cool. I dig that. That sounds like fun to work with all the new, like the textures and different effects. Those kinds of paints are fun to play with. Get to try something different. Alright. I said I didn't want to work on power armor because of edge highlighting. Here I am edge highlighting. Can never escape it with the Warhams. Let's see, what's ordered of our martyred ladies? Was going more Deathwatch sisters. Gonna paint all the orders, make it more of a sealed team 6 of sisters. Plus, I play Black Templar. I was tired painting black. That's fair. Gotta have some more colors. Does anyone else have that color you just don't want to work with anymore? Either from like a big project or something. Mine's one of the difficult ones. White. I just don't want to work with white armies. After the, it wasn't even the Hospitalers, it was the Rift Stalkers a while back. It's having so many minis of the white armor. A lot. I got real tired of it real fast. Considering bugs, you want to offload those new gaunts I gave you. You have to turn me... Wait, you're considering picking up bugs? I want to make sure I understand. You thought it would be gold trim? Nah, gold trim's alright. The painting around white armor is a pain in the butt. It is my least favorite. The white armor itself is not bad. It's having to paint all the details around it. It's a pain in the... You might start them? Okay, yeah, we can trade. I think if I have anything else that, yeah, no, absolutely. I've still got them right over here. Absolutely. I think if I have anything else that would help get you started. How much of my stuff's old? Maybe not. Like I got the really old, goofy-looking Gene Stealers, but they're not in the best shape. Otherwise, I would. I can look though. Bugs are fun, especially big bugs. I could, but man, I did a ton of fluorescent magenta Tyranids this past year. It burns the eyes to look at it. Fluorescents are fun. Fluorescents are fun. And say Badger did, I think, some of the fluorescent magenta on his bugs too. I was trying to remember how much of it was on there. He did some. He did that combat patrol box with us. Alright, I think that's starting. It's still not exact yet, but it's getting closer. We're getting closer to wings. I need to paint more wings like this. I don't normally paint things like this. I have Leviathan half in the Gaunts from a Space Marine board game, thinking big Gaunt swarms for starters and a Norn. Would be a good start. I don't know how well the swarms are doing. But it's a good place to start. You'll always need gaunts. Yeah. Even though I don't play like the big swarm list, it's always good to have gaunts. Let's see, I have significant 3,000 points in Sisters, Templars, Imperial Knights, Imperial Fists, Imperial Guard, Tyranids, Bretonnian Knights. I got too many armies, I feel that. You know, with mostly Horde armies, how did that happen? I have Skaven and Nids, and I ask myself the same question sometimes. Yeah, so for anyone who may be new, I've got Space Wolves, I've got Tyranids, Eldar, now Emperor's Children, and then Skaven, Seraphon, and Slanesh for Sigmar. And then random stuff for smaller systems. So well, come on in. For those with lots of armies, you're among friends here. We've all got too many projects. I feel like the people that like Horde armies also end up with multiple Horde armies, which doesn't help us. I know a lot of the orc friends in here also have like Skaven or Nids. Space Doggo Sagas work for narrative. I hope they get better army rules in the Codex. I'm kind of waiting to work on mine until Codex. Kind of waiting. I was working on Nids when Leviathan came out. We've kind of put 40k to the side for right now. We're just working on other things. So I've been working on more Sigmar stuff. When they get the Codex, I'll probably get them back out and give them a look. Curious to see what we will get with model release too. Maybe like Templars get the special rule, but by turn 3, if they complete the saga, they lose the effect. Or if they didn't complete it, yeah. Yeah, I feel like they were never great. So I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to them, if I'm honest. Wasn't like a priority for me. Could be cool though. So I'll wait and see what they get here. We just kind of switched to Sigmar until... Because I usually play with 86 Scott in the chat as my husband. We usually play games together. And his knights kept getting nerfed. My Eldar were kind of busted. So we just kind of put it away for a little bit. Switch to Sigmar until we get more books. It just kind of felt like it was in a weird spot at the moment. That's okay. We'll come back to it. Has anyone else been playing some tabletop? Do we have tournaments scheduled, chat? What do we got going on? I need to schedule time with Noob and get some Titanicus in. I want to learn how to play Titanicus. I do love the Little Knights. We haven't played since, like, it first came out, and there's, like, only 2 Titans. Cool to see how far it's come. Is anyone else playing anything right now? Most of our tabletop time has kind of become D&D. We have a IRL group on Saturdays. So that's a lot of my game time. Panda, welcome in. How are you? We're working on our dinosaurs some more. Welcome, welcome. There, jeez. All this fuzz on my table. Silly dog. Back for another 5 minutes. We're all doing the meeting dance. Welcome back, Jess. Let me read that first. Panda says, thank you for breaking the tie in the correct direction. It makes me happy. Thank you so much, Panda, for those gifted subs. Those are going out to Ematting, as at Gigaquake, Painting by the Hill, Rocks, and Dial F for Funky. Enjoy your emotes and your subs from Scorch Panda. I appreciate it. I'm pretty excited to work on Little Gorm Panda. Pretty excited. I'll go ahead and build the Watcher since people seem to want to see it. I'll get it built. Hey, big nerd over on TikTok, how are you? I was hoping to play this weekend. Oh, but the Super Bowl will probably get in the way. Probably. Is that this weekend? I haven't been paying attention. I only know because someone else in chat said it. Big nerd, how you doing over there? Sorry, I'm trying to get used to looking at TikTok chat. How are you? We're working on some Seraphon. Let me show you what I got. So here are the actual Terradon, and then little riders will go up top when we are done. So trying to get them all situated to glue them back together. And then I did go ahead and pull out their bases. So I will get all of that started probably tomorrow while I'm working on other stuff. Hey, Dial for Funky, welcome in. Yes, already found the power emote. Welcome in. enjoy that stuff. The friend tax is at 69%. I don't want to click the button because good number. That's okay. We'll cycle back around to good number. I didn't know until yesterday. I feel like, yeah, it seems like so far away for the Super Bowl, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's this weekend. Having a good day here. I mean, we get to paint lizards and dinosaurs, so it's a pretty good day. Just trying to get in a little bit more work today. Thanks so much for coming to check out the live. I appreciate it. Trying to get used to it. I hope that the sound is okay. The music was loud earlier, apparently. I tried to fix it, so hopefully it's sounding a little better. And then, yeah, for anyone who is on TikTok, the other chat that I'm reading is my Twitch chat. So if you'd like to come join us there, that's an option. But I do want to stream on TikTok some more, so. Giving it a try, getting things all figured out. It's been nice adding TikTok in. I don't know until it happens when my friends are into it, so they know. There you go. They'll keep us on track. Here, Brian, welcome in. How are you? I saw him earlier. What did you use for gap filling? So for Gorm, that is Milliput. Here is our awful, awful boy again. So he has some pretty crazy gaps along these. It is an older model from Kingdom Death. No! But yeah, that's all Milliput. We've now sanded it down, so I'll do the priming and then make sure that it's smooth enough to start working on. But yeah, we'll have creepy mini warning on Sunday. You'll be D&D. Oh, that is it. It's during that, isn't it? Hey, Lovecraft Painting, welcome in. I like the Vulcan you painted and Lucius. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are you today? Thanks for coming to check out the live. We're working on some Seraphon today. This is going to go with the rest of our Pokemon Seraphon. We've got Aerodactyl today. Oh, hold on. That was weird. TikTok Studio just freaked out and is like, you're inactive. We're gonna like kill the stream. I'm like, no, you're not. Okay, I think we're set now. Goodness. I guess because I hadn't touched my computer in a bit. Music and you're about the same level of volume. Okay, so I'll tweak it even a little bit more next time. Thank you for that. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate that. I'm good, thanks. Aerodactyl, nice. Rock Flying, strong combination. That's right. So we've got Aerodactyl. My Carnosaur is Charizard. We did a Venusaur Bastiladon. Those are all, if you want to check those out, those are on TikTok. They were a while back, but we're just adding more and more nerdy stuff as we go, because it's fun. Pokefon, exactly, Mikey. How are you? Welcome in. Let's see, if it's the gray injection molded plastic, the sprue goo for gap filling for resin, I like Milliput, and the UV cure resin. I haven't used the resin much. I know others use that. I probably should give it a try. Milliput's pretty easy to work with in sand, so I tend to do that for like the bigger gaps. Sprue goo for the smaller stuff is great though, yeah. My brain broke. I was like, that's not my ringtone. Wait, my phone's on silent. Yeah, thank you everyone for checking out the TikTok. Sorry, TikTok studio freaked out there. Glad we're still here. Yeah, welcome in. We are, basically I'm edge highlighting. There is texture. I don't know how well you can see it on TikTok. There is sculpted texture on these wings, which is what I'm kind of going through and highlighting right now. I'll come back and do a shade also along the cracks and kind of blend it in a bit more. But for now, just trying to get that highlight across the texture. Already there. Crispy Biscuit Finger, welcome in. How are you today? Good morning from Texas. UV cure is nice, but I would get it really close to what you want. Once it cures, you're going to have to hit it with a Dremel. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, I probably should try it, so I'm able to speak to it. For those in TikTok chat, what are we working on? What projects have we got? So I'm going to have to Dremel it? Yeah. Yeah. I could handle the Dremel. I'm not a power tool fan. I think I could do the Dremel. That's a little less scary than like a nailer or something. Oh. Hey, Rocks, welcome in. How are you? Love the purple. Thank you. We did a few different purples to try and get the right combo. I think I've settled on these. I went back and forth a few times. If you like these purples, this is Nagaroth Knight from Games Workshop. The middle one is Royal Purple from Vallejo, which is one of my favorites. I love this color. And then the one we are highlighting with is Cacophony Purple, which is one of the Emperor's Children colors. So that's what I've got, if you like that. Looks like Blue Sky. Oh, just opened up to everyone. No invite needed now. I feel like it's a little late. But that's good. Glad that that is a thing. I need to remember that I have a Blue Sky. Maybe I throw something on there today, since everyone's hopping on. Let's see, Leftcraft says, I'm working on World Eaters, Berserkers, and Jackals. I'm so glad the Berserkers got an updated kit. Those poor trippy boys definitely needed a glow up. I'm so glad they got a new kit. All of the new World Eater stuff look really good. Obviously, Angron looks badass. I know that box was very popular for the Christmas boxes. New models are so cool looking. Yeah, they did a really nice job with the update. It's really fun seeing all the like glow ups that the armies get. The Pro Acro Royal Purple's so pretty too. I haven't picked up any of the Pro Acro Purples. I probably should. Like each time I make an order, just throw one on. Wally the World Eater is so iconic, he is. He is, but I'm glad they got a glow up. Yeah, all the new... I mean, that's why I got Seraphon, is when they came out with all their new stuff. I couldn't put them off anymore. Wanted to work on them. Alright, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and start doing some of the shading and see if that helps. These wings are just going to be the death of me this week until we get them where I want them. The new scopes for 40k and Age of Sigmar are amazing. They've been killing it the last couple of years. They really have. So I shared Lucius on all my socials this morning. I'm really hoping Emperor's Children is one of the new codexes, because if they get new models, I'm going to be broke, but I'm going to be happy. After seeing what Thousand Suns, Death Guard, World Eaters got. If Slaanesh get theirs, they're going to be so cool. I also really love what they did for Sigmar Slaanesh, so if it's kind of in that same vein, I'm going to be really happy. I'm here listening. The stream's a lot of days. Oh, but my English is not the best. Only about painting improved my English. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, let us know. We're happy to help. If we need to find a translation, we can do that too. Biscuit Finger says, paint's drying on my battle wagon conversions. I'm working on some old metal commandos. Oh my gosh. Breaking out the metal. How are they to work on? Do you like working on metal, I guess is the big question. As someone who does not, how do you feel about the metal? We have World Bears and World eaters. What are they burying and eating? Yes. I personally think it'll be the tail end of this year, hopefully next year. Hopefully it won't be 11th. I'm hoping that one of the, like when they do the roadmap, they have one that's just redacted. I hope one of those redacted is it. That's what I've got my hopes on. I don't have any knowledge. I'm just hoping. Full on hopium here. I'm hoping they're one of the redacted codexes on the roadmap. And I'm just preparing for in case it is. So that's why we're painting Lucius and some of the other stuff I've got. Just in case. I'm hoping for them too. Yeah, I hope so. Would be really cool. Rumors are the redacted release would be Grey Knights, Agents of the Imperium, and Death Watch. I guess that would make sense for having redacted. Oh, dang it, I don't have my command. Sorry, Slam. Welcome in. Sorry, I only speak English. I'll ask that chat is in English so that we can moderate. But welcome on in. We're happy to have you. These are the ones I had when I was 13. That's so cool that you still have them, though. I love that Will came back to copy pasta. I'm about to wallet text the Steiner math into the chat, courtesy of Ravenlord. You know they say all chatters are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Slam, you can see that statement is not true. See, normally, if you go one-on-one with another chatter, you have a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal, so you got like 25% at best at our chat meet. Oh my gosh, it keeps going. Amazing. Thank you, Will. Is that in the Discord? I'm guessing this is all in the Discord. Ah, are we helping? Thank you, Hornorax. I appreciate that. I had a feeling with the second message, but I wasn't sure. I had a feeling. After streaming for so long, you get a hunch. Thank you, Slam. Thank you, Hornorax, for the help. I appreciate it. Let's see, can't confirm this point, but I would have sworn GW stated we're getting a new army that isn't in the game currently. See, that's how I took Redacted. The Left Fielder, Emperor's Children. Yeah. I'm okay with either of those, though. They give us something completely crazy. I'm here for that, too. That's how I read Redacted, but I could see the other way, too. Having more of the Inquisition-type stuff. That makes sense. KT, welcome in. How are you? Have any Eldar ever joined the Greater Good? I don't actually know. Chat? I think you're doing better than a 25% shot against Williams this wasted mine. Hey Griffith, welcome in. The Giver's Emperor's Children, we should get plastic Fulgrim. Hell yeah. Cultured American, welcome in. How are you? Some of the Exodites? And Exodites would be tempting too. Gotta go for now. Catch you later if you're still on live. We'll see you later, big nerd. Thanks for coming by. Checking out the TikTok live. I appreciate it. We'll see ya. Thank you again for the feedback on the sound. That was helpful. Thank you, thank you. BD, welcome in. We are working on some Seraphon today. So these are Terradon Riders. So we've got the Terradon themselves. So we're rocking the patterned wings. And then these little skinks go on top of them. So I've got them separate for painting. They also have these little, they're actually boulders that are like, have symbols on them that they use as like bombs. These are for Sigmar, yep. So these are for my Seraphon army. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? There's that one Eldar that joined the Imperium, for sure. Thank you for using your powers for good. Multilingualism is amazing to me. Person who barely speaks one language. Yes, thank you for the help. I appreciate it. You and Slam. And I have to move my command over. I wish they were all in one spot where I could just grab them and move them together, but alas, that is not how it works. Let's see, building. Oh, a Rogel Dorn. Nice. Thanks for coming to hobby with us. The other chat that I am talking to is over on Twitch. So if you wanted to join there, sure can. But my plan is to stream more on TikTok. It's been fun getting to get some more streams on TikTok. So we'll be over here more. That chatter was not Yasashi. Right, bro. So. And then we'll have the banimation when I get all that figured out. Yep. Yep. You guys can actually throw the hammer. Be great. That'll be great. Culture American says, why can't you hear pterodactyls use the bathroom? Because the P is silent. Hey. Those look wicked cool. Thank you. They've been fun. So the whole Seraphon army is fun because it's all lizards and dinosaurs. And some very grumpy frogs and chairs. So it's always fun to work on. Well, I guess if you're working on Rogel Dorn, I also work on 40k. I can show you what I've got so far. I've been working on some Imperial Fists. I've got a Repulsor and some Stern Guard on my table for this afternoon. So here are Stern Guard. You see the frog on the front? They're fun. And I also have Repulsor. So still in progress, but those are cool. Yeah, they've been fun. They've got a lot of really neat details and stuff on them. I like the cloth. But yeah, we kind of like to work on a bit of everything. So today is lizards. You must know about this because that's neat. What's up, Panda? What's neat? I only speak fluent in one language. I'm trying with English. You're doing great. Yeah, you're doing great. Oh, apparently there's an Eldar that hangs out. Gotcha. Yeah. Super well done. Thank you. I've only been into 40k for about 5 months. Gotcha. I started with 6th edition 40k. So my first army was Space Wolves. And then I've hopped around quite a bit. But waiting for the wolves to get their book again, and then we'll get back to them at some point. It's an interesting learning curve from not knowing anything about painting or 40k. The learning curve is pretty intense between the rules. If you've never done like a model car kit or something before, yeah, it is definitely a lot. Well, if there's ever anything you see that I'm doing that you like or you have questions, let me know. I'm happy to share. But it's definitely a lot. Even as someone who's been in the hobby for a while, getting the new rules and the codexes and things, it's a big buy-in, for sure. A lot to go through and figure out. Slam on the case. Why did you destroy the evidence? Twitch out here destroying evidence. Is there a difference between the Harlequins and Eldar? There are. I can't tell you the reasons, though. Because I'm not super great at that either. I'm super weak on lore. Sorry. Lore is my weakness when it comes to Warhammer. I am not good at it. There's just so much of it. He did ask for it. True. I think asking Slam for a ban is pretty much guaranteed. Let's see. BD on TikTok says, I built dioramas for my Marble Legends. Okay, some years back, but nothing like this. Now I have Nids, Guards, and Chaos. 5 months and 3 armies. I love it. I feel like that happens to a lot of us. Well, cool. So yeah, you've got a little bit coming in. And then obviously the type of models and things are a bit different, but yeah, got a good start on it then. Let's see, Harlequins are Eldar, but they're a subset that are distinct from the craft worlds. They're dedicated to guarding the Black Library in the name. There we go. Let me catch up here. One likes checkers, the other one takes themselves too seriously. Hornorax is here in Spain. Subscribe to the Stormcast Eternal shipments. Okay, you've got the subscription then. Now I have a lot of figures. But not place to paint good, gotcha. Well, when you are all set, you'll have lots to dive in with. Sadie's being bad again. No, the Black Library is an actual thing. Yes. So it is, the novels and things are from the Black Library. That is all within world. Yeah. Yeah. Black Library is for real, no cap. I would like to see the Exodites come back. Space elves and space dinosaurs. If Exodites came back, I would absolutely buy up a bunch of those. It would be so much fun. You kind of fell head first. I think a lot of us do, yeah. It's hard when you're having fun, and then you're like, well, this army is cool, but what if I started working on this other army? Because they're also really cool. And then, I don't know if you played any of, like, the video games before you hopped in, but that's another way, between the novels, the games. There's so many different ways to get into Warhammer that it's tough to not collect multiple. Because there's so many cool factions. Really, because I have to offload a heap of Harlequin minis. They'll have the Harleys. The Black Library is a hidden location within the website that holds Eldar knowledge on chaos that no one else knows. Something that Zinch has been searching to get info on for a long time. There you go. There's what the Black Library. For real, for real. Oh, the Nighthaunt Black Carriage. That model is so sick. Yes. Those big, like, Sigmar centerpiece models are my weakness. I love things like that. Sigmar just has so many more of them. They're so much cooler. TikTok got me into it. Seeing the Horus Heresy trailer. Did it? Gotcha. That's really cool. It's been fun getting to kind of work with the TikTok Warhammer fans. I've been on Instagram for a while, and Twitter, sorry. It's been fun meeting everyone on TikTok, too. Get to share our projects and everything. Zinch wants to know what the Eldar think about them. Dear Diary, why do the Eldar hate me? I must know. The Black Library is just a collection of diaries, yeah. Shadow Sun, welcome in. I want to make a Death Jester for my custom Eldar army, but torn between making it a regular Harlequin or trying to make it fit the army. I think that's tough with Eldar, too, is because you have so many, if you're doing, like, some of the different units already have colors, you have your army color. If you want to bring in some other things, do you match it? Do you want even another color? That can be fun, but also tricky with Eldar. Haramon McPointy Hat has been trying to find his Black Library card for 10k years. Haramon McPointy Hat, yep. Absolutely. Could you kit patch Exodite army of Seraphon and Eldar? People do, yeah. I thought about it because I've got some of the older Seraphon. I think it's the cold ones. I've thought about doing that just because I'm probably not going to use them for my Seraphon because they're not in the book anymore. You'd be proxying them. So I've thought about it just for funsies. Maybe a quick project. Dino Boys look cool, thank you. They've been fun. This whole army, especially because you can get all the fun colors out, are just so much fun. You can rock the purples, bright blues. The yellow I've brought in with the feathers I have a lot of fun with, which is not a color I normally kind of think of, but bringing in the yellow's been fun. How long have you been into the hobby? Yeah, so I started with 6th edition 40k, which I don't remember what year that came out. But I started with 6th edition. And then I kind of took a break during 7th. Because I didn't like the detachments and stuff. And then I came back really strong with 8th. So. Technically 6th edition 40k, but I did take a little bit of a break in there. I didn't like the game at that point. Hey, Bloody Queen, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on some Seraphon. How are you? Death Jester is pretty much the only Eldari character that is good with the Fates Messenger enhancement post-nerf. I think that's the name. Oh, I don't know. Would that work off of something else? If Siege wants to find the Black Library so bad, he should ask the little girl that just wandered into his inner sanctum by accident one time. She knows all the secrets. What made you join the hobby? So my husband, at the time we were just started dating. I went over and he had some of the fantasy dwarves out on his desk. And I just asked about them because I didn't know what they were. And he was telling me that he paints them and that there's actually like a whole game around them. I'm like, that's cool. I kind of want to try that. So we went to the game store and I picked up a metal Minotaur from Reaper. And I've been hooked ever since. So now we paint and play together. I wanted to give it a try. It looked fun. And now I'm hooked. And now I do it full time. Yeah. So now I do this full-time commissions and streaming. All your fault, yep. Canonically, one time a little girl just wandered into... I love things like that in the lore. If he knows all the secrets, when they make him a keeper of secrets. A sharer of secrets, yeah. Got a wall of text, so ignore if you want. Wills, hit me with it. Hit me with the wall of text. Great way to find the hobby. Now you both share something great. Yeah! It's really... We're a little spoiled because, like, when the new books come out, it's just like, hey, do you want to play a game? And we just play on the kitchen table. Don't have to go to the game store. Find someone to play. We just get to test it all out right here. We're a little spoiled that way. And then, yeah, like, when I know he's painting, I know to kind of let him do his thing for a bit. Same for me. If I'm really into a project, he knows that I'm just working away on something. It is nice to kind of share it together. Why did Will get timed out? He asked to be. He asked to be. Oh no, Bloody Queen says, I'm a little frustrated. I broke my foot, and I've been spending time on my paintings watching live streams of Warhammer paintings. But my paintings don't look as spectacular as yours. Well, thank you so much. Mine is just because I've been painting a lot. That's all. So it's all just practice. What are you working on right now? What have you got, Bloody Queen? So I cheat. I do this full time, so I get lots of time to paint. I made this my full-time gig about 5 years ago with streaming and commissions. So I cheat and I paint a lot. Yeah, job versus hobby. I think the one thing to keep in mind is if you're ever comparing yourself, like compare yourself to your previous project. Don't compare it to other people. Because that's where you can really kind of beat yourself down. If you're comparing yourself to people who do like box art, but you're just getting started, they've already put in a ton of time in painting, so compare it to the last thing you did. See where you're growing. Yeah. Adeptus Mechanicus. Ah, the Dune Crawler. That thing is cool. That's a fun project. Welcome, welcome. Well, if there's anything you see that I am using or doing, if you have any questions, let me know. Happy to kind of stop and show what I'm working on or what colors I'm using. Otherwise, we're just kind of here nerding out, talking about Black Library right now. That's what I have a habit of doing, but I see a difference already from month 1 to month 5. Yes, exactly. That's the one you need to be looking at. I think it's really hard right now, especially with like social media, because you do have all the people who have been painting for years and years and years and years, and they're sharing their stuff. It's hard to not want to be like, well, why doesn't mine look like that? And it's remembering that they've put that much time into it, so. Don't get down. Use it as inspiration. Use it as motivation. Sometimes if there's something I really like, I'll sit down and I'll try and break it down how they did it so that I can do it too. So don't get down about it. Learn from it. My paints don't get to pop like yours. Okay. What are you using for yours? I can give you something that really helped me when I was first getting started. So one thing that you see me doing, and this is actually a really good example, so we'll take a second here. So one thing that really helped me when I was trying to improve my painting is thinking of things in the different layers. So everything that is on here, I try to do 3 different coats, at least. So my first coat, this darker one, is a shade. So I've got Nagarath Night. This mid-tone is actually Royal Purple and Vallejo, but it's a brighter purple. And then all of my highlights are even brighter. So if you can find kind of something like this for each of the colors you're working on, you'll get that pop. Obviously, if it's a bigger model, a bigger area, you can do more colors. You can go up to 4 if you think you need it, or maybe 5. But if you can kind of think of each little color as building up this way, that helps a lot. So when I kind of figured that when I first got started, that was a big jump up for me. So I don't know if that helps or if you're kind of already doing that. But so if you've got the colors in contrast, a lot of people will do the contrast as the base coat, and then they'll highlight up from that. So if let's say this is your contrast color, picking out a highlight to go over that, you've already got a little bit of depth. Does that help? I'm gonna pause here and see if you have any questions. Yes to my music. Can using a white primer also help the colors pop? Yes. My white primer, so you actually see me doing that with this little guy. So because we did white, my bright yellow is staying bright yellow. Where if you did it over black, it won't stay that bright. So that can also help. Pausing to see if we have any other questions here. I will try things for, yeah, let me know what you think. But kind of thinking of all of your colors as a couple different coats can help you already. I know sometimes that means buying more paint, which can be a little pricier as you get started, but even if you're mixing colors, so let's say you have these and you need a mid-tone, if you mix them to get another coat, you can do that too. So I hope that helps. But kind of thinking of each little bit like that will help you build your depth. Let me know if you do have any other questions, though. Otherwise, I will keep cruising on my lizard. Yeah, no worries. A white undercoat, not primer typically. Not normally. White primers have a tendency to kind of chalk up and kind of break apart on you. So if you can do a white paint, so like these guys are primed in black, but then I do a white paint, that tends to work a little bit better. But yeah, if anyone else has any questions, let me know. Would be a good time to hop in together. Thanks everyone for coming and spending part of your Tuesday with us. I appreciate it. For those who have checked out the TikTok live, thank you. Excited to do more of that. Getting used to having 2 chats to watch here. It's been interesting. Do you use brush or airbrush as well? I tend to start with airbrush and then switch to brush. So I will airbrush all of my primer, and then I'll do kind of base coats and like the big gradients, so things like the tank. It saves me a lot of time doing the airbrush. So I usually start airbrush and then switch to brush. Yeah. For all of my detail work. I really love airbrush. I feel like if you are someone doing... if you're a multiple army person, if you have a lot of vehicles, I know it's tough because this hobby can get expensive. I do think an airbrush is worth it. Just for the time savings. Also, if you're in an area where it's really hard to prime sometimes, like with a rattle can, with like humidity and things, being able to do that indoors is really nice. So I love my airbrush. See, Decker just likes to give us the news, yes. I prime with the Vallejo Airbrush Black Primer. Layer with the Liquitex White, and then start from there. That's a good start, doing the Zenithal. Yeah. The Zenithal will help with those colors popping, too. Pretty common recall. Let me take mine in for a possible rivet that's missing. Oh. Yeah, we should do that. Right now it's hard with Rattlecan due to all the cold and exactly. That was a lot of it. Why we initially picked ours up is here in Texas it gets really humid. So being able to do that indoors and not have to worry about it made it worth it for us just like right off the bat. But then once you kind of get used to it, you can do those bigger gradients and it saves a lot of time. Jay, big welcome in. How are you? One of the front blinkers went out on the Mustang. Looked up how to charge it and have to remove some wheel well cover and like, I don't have the stuff to do that. It's tough when they like hide stuff back behind things. I think my friend had something similar with her car where she had to take out a whole bunch of stuff just to get something you would think would be pretty basic. I can't remember what it was now. Our brushies? Yeah, oh, sorry, Slam. I'm sorry, this new bot is growing pains here. So right now, I am using, this is actually from Monument Hobbies. So this is their synthetic that I'm using now. I normally use Raphael, so Raphael 8404. I think it was brushes, but I don't remember if I've actually brought it over, Slam. So I like to use, usually I'll use a Kolinsky Sable. Today I'm using the synthetic because I picked it up and I wanted to use it more. This is from Monument Hobbies. The Raphael Rosemary & Co. is also another one that I like, but it's a little harder for me to get here in the States. I usually have to order overseas for that one. I think we finally now have a US distributor, but at the time we did not. My barbarian friend, yep. It was her car. BD on TikTok says, only way I can make it work is hot water, 20 seconds submerged shake, then repeated. Not the safest way, but I managed. Yeah, if you let it soak, it's okay. So if you do the, I would say Scott says warm water. I would recommend that rather than the hot, just so it's not like extreme temperature changes. But if you let it sit for a little bit, you can definitely do it that way. Hey, Mattwood, you like the Winsor Newton? We've had too many bad Winsor Newtons, and I'm sad, because I did like the one that I had, but then we got some that were not great. Quality control was rough. So as much as I want to recommend the Winsor Newton, be aware that there are some that are not good. And it makes me sad. How are you today? If they get it fixed and everyone's getting good brushes again, I would definitely recommend them. But not yet. I had one I like specifically kept for like eyes and small details, and then it finally gave up on me, and the next batch had some bad brushes. My first set lasted 3 years, finally refreshing them today. My local, I think if you can go to the store and check them out, then probably more worth it, yeah. If you're just ordering online and you don't get to see the brush, then it's a little tougher. The fact that you can check them out makes it much nicer. Artist Opus made my Rosemary & Co. Yep. Oops. Rosemary & Co. has some nice brushes. They have a larger body, kind of similar to the Raphael. They work really nicely. I like those a lot. I'm enjoying the Monument Synthetic here, though. I kind of switched because we were doing a lot of metallic work, and I might just stick with it here for a bit. Worked really nicely. I started 3 years ago, Citadel brush. Updated to Red Grass and Windsor Newton. They've already broke, and now have Dollar Store brush. Waiting for the Kalinsky. No, you're good. All good. I was gonna say, if you... Some people use all the synthetic, the cheaper brushes. I don't like holds the water, so I don't use them myself. But if they're working for you. The Sable is nice. I think it's nicer for layering and for glazing, just the way that it holds the water. But yeah, if you're someone... Some people are just rough on brushes. They don't want to take the time to really clean them and do all that. I'm really bad about brush care. So if it works, but I do prefer the Sables in general. I think they layer up much nicer. I'm gonna say for Sable, yeah, the Raphael I'd recommend, Rosemary & Co. And then if you want to try a Winsor Newton, those are kind of the ones that get recommended the most. From what I've seen. I wish the Citadel brushes hold up a little nicer. If you're not looking to go like the super expensive Kalinsky, Army Painter actually has some pretty nice beginner brushes too. I think they hold up better than the Citadel ones. So if Army Painter is available in your stores. I've never had a good brush from Redgrass. I'm not a Redgrass fan. I think all their stuff is super overpriced and not worth it. I'm not a fan. I know a lot of the content creators like get stuff from them, but you won't see it here. Nibbler Darkfang arrives today. Nice. New loot. Let's see. Vallejo just got brushes. Lots of synthetic, a few natural hair brushes. They work pretty well for me. I didn't know they had brushes. Check those out at some point. Hair brushes. Woo! Outside of waiting for paint to dry, minis 3 and 4 are done for the monthly challenge. That's awesome, Irabrai. Well done. How is everyone doing with February challenge? I'm trying to get mine together here today. How's everyone doing? Irabrai's killing it. I saw, I think, a few other updates in the Discord last night. Norma's lurking for some lightsaber game. An hour of sweat-inducing music lightsaber game later. I'm ready for the standing rinse-off room. Okay, other way. We have worked out, now shower time. Enjoy. Congrats on getting that workout in. Doing the things. I gotta run to Michael. It's been nice catching you. Have a great day. Hope to catch you again. We'll see you later. Thank you so much for checking it out. Hopefully I can get sound and everything all set for next time. Bye-byes for now. Happy I pushed the local store. Oh, into having Vallejo? Vallejo's still my go-to paint. I would try their brushes. I do like having Vallejo. Texture paints are nice. Primer's nice. Hannah says, I don't like the green contrast that I did, so I'll probably try a normal green instead. I like that you went with all the different skin tones, Panda, for your orcs. I think that'll be fun. I feel really bad. I was sent stuff on TikTok, but I didn't see it until now. I'll have to send him a message. I wish it showed in the chat. Why should all these boys be the same? Right? I think orcs, too, like, that's such a good army to do that with. You can mix it up a little bit. Bring in some variation. There was it's corn and some other sticker badge. Yeah, I see there was fire and corn I've been sent. TikTok, Essentially bits. They're more fun than Twitch. I got corn and fire. Yesterday I got a cowboy hat and a corgi. I'm adding to the collection. Twitch is the premium experience? No, he sent me corn, Reaper. You don't beat getting sent corn. We need some crema and spice this week? Yeah, we could. But also, corgi. I have no idea how much any of them are, but I have them. I still need to add minis for the February one. Figured I need 2 more minis for the local challenge, so still deciding which ones I add. Also, us gaming with them doesn't help much. He's like, I need these. Griff, thank you so much for that sub. For 6 months of support, thank you, thank you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're working on some Seraphon today. So I've got our... trying to finish the dinosaur portion today, so we can get our little lizards attached. That's the plan. I'm still not super sold on the wings, but we'll get there. We can keep messing with them with the lizards on, so I'm not too worried about it. I just want them further along. Here, hope you're having a good day. Uh-oh, I'm burnt out. Too many models in the Tomb King box to assemble. Do we switch to painting? Give the building a break? It is a lot of models. Yeah. think it's time to switch over then. I understand that though. Any of the big Warhammer boxes are rough. If you're trying to do like all of a starter box. We all did like combat patrols a little while back. It's tough. It's a lot of work. Especially under a time limit. Do you have your color scheme all picked out? Know what we're doing? All right. Let's shade their little faces a bit, and then we've got one of them has an open mouth. I need to finish the inside of his little mouth. Get them finished up. Oh, and a guide from YouTube. Okay, good. Glad you've got a plan. I think that helps too. If you're burnt out, but then you're not sure kind of what your next step is, that can be really hard to kind of get going again. So glad you've got a plan there. Went to a local game store the other day, and they had so many boxes of the old world stuff. One of our locals does too. It was pretty nuts. I don't know how popular old world is here. Like, I'm not part of the local Discords and stuff, or the Facebook groups. I don't know how much people are picking up. Tomb King box game has so many old models. Not surprised I'm burnt out. They require a lot of cleanup. Yeah, that too. Our local didn't get any old world boxes. My local GW had a fair amount of old world, at least 4 Deathwing boxes. Wow. That was a lot of Deathwing. Is anyone else working on old world right now? I feel like our community had like a handful of people, but not a lot of people. It's like kind of some here and there. I still have some of my high elves. There's like one dragon I'm keeping just because I really like the model. The rest I have gone ahead and sold off. Hey, Rumble the Dragon, welcome in. I enjoy watching Warhammer streams because I get to watch and learn how to be a better painter. What brushes would you recommend that won't fray at the tip? So my go-to brush is actually, I'm not using it today, but the Raphael 8404. Oop, let me put it back on screen there. So I like this because it's a Klinsky staple, so you will want to get some brush soap just to make them last a little bit longer. But they've got this really nice body to the brush, which holds a lot of water, and it helps with layering and glazing, and then they do keep a nice tip. The other one, if you want like that really sharp tip, we were talking about this earlier, Winsor & Newton's really known for that. But they've had some kind of quality control issues here lately. So you make it a good brush, you make it one that kind of falls apart on you. So that's the tricky bit with those. So you may have heard of Winsor Newton. The brush I'm using today, I actually would recommend. This is from Monument Hobbies. This is their synthetic brush, but it's keeping a really sharp tip. So this is a number 2. I think the one thing I will say about Monument is their sizes are a little different here. Let me... The top is a number 2 from Monument. The bottom is a number 1 from Raphael. So if you're ordering, keep that in mind as well. might wanna go up a little bit larger for the Monument. I've been using Citadel and Army Painter along with some Walmart. Okay. I would say I'm gonna hold that thought. Iron Zogs, thank you so much for that Prime sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Hope you're having a good day. How expensive is Monument and the Raphael? So the Monument should be a little bit cheaper. I'm trying to remember if I put that command in my bot. You can try !Monument. I just moved over some stream stuff, and I don't remember if it's in there just yet. If it's not, it's actually down below the stream. I should have a link to it if you want to check it out. There's also a coupon code if you want to grab that. So the Monument will be a little bit cheaper. They do have synthetic and sable if you want to check that out. The Raphael is just sable. Nordics Raven, welcome in. How are you? So yeah, kind of depends what you want to pick up. But if you want to go the sable, I like the Raphael. If you want to try another synthetic, just one that'll hold up just a little bit better. Okay, Monument's not working. Okay. I'm gonna make notes of these. English. It's added to my chicken scratch. Nordics Raven, what you up to? Models look great so far, thank you. They've been fun. It's been trying to get these textured wings all figured out. I think we're getting closer. I'm still not completely happy with them, but we're getting there. What you got today? Notes. All right. What do I want to do? Go ahead and get the pinks to finish his little mouth open. Let's finish that up. We'll start their eyes. Now we gotta get their... I've been waiting on the boulders because I'm using it to hold them, but we need to start those as well. Blonde Cat, welcome in! To this day, I'm mad that Mega Aerodactyl had strong claws with 1 claw move and 5 bites. Sorry to bring this back to you, Blonde Cow. How are you? Welcome in. Need one more pink. Take that. Let's go and get the boulder color too. We'll do a light brown. Go with that. Raphael brushes are technically watercolor, yes. If you remember how they're categorized, yeah. If you're on like Jackson Art or something, they'll be under the watercolor brushes. Mars Ravens, just at work, debating how I want to spend the afternoon when I get off. Hope you have some fun stuff planned. Or relaxing. Relaxing after work. Iron Sox says, I hate building skinks. 24 halfway done. It ground me to a halt. I'm so sorry. I have the same feeling about painting them. How do you feel about the Monument Pro synthetic set? I really like this. I've been using this a lot. I will probably get more of these. Yeah. So I've really enjoyed it. The tips held up really nicely. I've been using this for a couple weeks now. I kind of switched because I was doing a lot of metallics, so I didn't want to ruin the sable. But like now I'm using it for everything. You're in the market. Thanks for the code. Thanks for using it. I'm glad that helps. No, I've really liked them. I will, in case you weren't here, I will say, if you're getting sizes, this is a size 2 Monument. This is a size 1 Raphael. So they are a bit smaller. So just a comparison there as you're picking out sizes. It's quite a bit smaller. I think I would go up a size or 2 for my next order. Yeah! Hope that helps. I got it and was like, wait a second. This is different. Still good, but different. Yeah, welcome in. I'm sorry the skinks are dragging you down. I still need to paint mine because they're just... I don't think they're as fun as like the little Saurus warriors and stuff. What else do you have for the Seraphon? Realm of the Dragons has been working on Stormcast Eternals at the moment. My main scheme is Stormcast Infernals. What happens when a soul has been reforged so much? That idea has been like stuck in my brain for a while. So what have you done for your like effect for the Infernals? I thought about doing like super grim dark Stormcast. So just like getting all of the oil paints out, the oil weathering. Just make them look like they've been to heck and back multiple times. But I already have so many armies that I just I left it. I have 4 armies needing to be painted. I have other models to build. Yep. So he just sort of follow the other dogs in the street. I heard. I'm not even getting to the Eldar, the Dark Eldar. Thousand Suns, Demons, yep. Yep. You guys are among friends here. I've got my Space Wolves I want to get back to. Eldar, Tyrannid. I'm starting Emperor's Children. Seraphon Skaven. Slanesh. Is Winsor Newton classified as watercolor as well? Maybe. I don't actually know. Chat? For those ordering Winsor Newton? We got so burnt on those bad brushes that I've not looked for them. Sorry. Okay, so we are going reds, yellows, orange, and blacks, giving the model some effect that it's been scorched. Very cool. Ah, you're a Space Wolves and Tyranid player too? Hell yeah. Meant to be. Wolves are my first army. That's how I got into Warhammer. They'll always have a special place. I'm waiting until they get the codex, though, and then we'll get them back out. See what they get. What new goodies. You're in effect. You're indeed a scorched panda. Panda Eternals. Brains do the hive mind, exactly. Rise, welcome in. How are you? The Series 7 is what you want. Yeah, if you're looking at Winsor Newton, it's the Series 7. Thank you, Butts. I wasn't saying that. They have a lot of brushes. Series 7 is what is usually recommended for mini painting. So debating gaming or working more on the Death Guard? I should probably work on them. Maybe do a mix. Maybe do a little Death Guard gaming as a treat. It may technically be watercolor. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's in that category, I guess, for the store. If you're browsing around. But yeah, Series 7, like Butt said, is what you'll be looking for. I think we need to add a little shading to the ridge on their back. Lady just can't keep quiet. Chaos never a treat, always a treat. Alright, we'll do a bit more shading here. We'll do their eyes and we'll see where we're at for the day. I'll go through the streamer stuff. Tomorrow, I am putting a video on YouTube that I'm really excited about. It is my first anime repaint. So we repainted a Vegeta figure from Dragon Ball. It's something I want to do more. So if you guys don't mind giving it a watch, a comment, a like, all that when it's up, I'll throw it in the Discord when it goes live. It'll be at regular stream time. But yeah, super excited for that. If you want to come check out our YouTube, I do have some tutorials on there. I've got our next community showcase is going to be going up probably next week. So if you want to check out our YouTube, it's there. Otherwise, we'll be back here on Twitch on Sunday with Kingdom Death. It's going to be Gorm, who's just horrifying. So if you like creepy minis, we'll be back on Sunday with a creepy mini. Orange Piccolo win. We're working our way there. We're working our way there. I couldn't start with Best Boy. We had to figure it out first, and then we get the Best Boy. Oh, sorry, Rusty's welcome in. No, I was just giving an update while we had a moment, a little break in chat there. We've got a little bit of time left. How are you? Yeah, exactly, Rise. We were talking brushes and I kind of said the same, that I want to recommend Winsor Newton, but they have had some issues, unfortunately. As much as I'd like to just recommend them, I can't. Hey, Tomato, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, sorry, I was just giving some updates. I'm just excited for my YouTube video, that's all. What are you up to today? Everyone coming in, what are we up to? We're trying to finish these silly dinosaurs today so I can put the lizards on top. That's my plan. We'll probably still have some more work on the wings, but we can do that around the lizards. My brain just needs them together at this point. That's the goal. Just doing a bit of shading. I'll do a few more highlights, but that's really about it. I don't want to do too much more. We'll spend our time on the top of the wings that everyone will see, rather than the underside of these things. So yeah, Vegeta is our first repaint. I actually do have a Piccolo lined up for a second. It's one I picked up a while back. And then my lovely chat gifted me one of Goku and Frieza staring each other down. So we get a 2-for-1 in that one. So that'll be fun. We get to learn how to color match all these characters here as we go. Matcha Barnes, welcome in. How are you? Oh, hi, yo. What you up to today? All right. Any other shading we need to do? Let's do a little bit more. And we'll come back with our grays and get that all smoothed out. Be good to go. These seem the cool Pokemon minis. Which ones? I feel like there are a bunch. I don't know the specific ones you're talking about. Between 3D printing and what's available. I don't know who makes them. It's one of the random TikToks. Oh, okay. Maybe. I've seen some of the 3D printed ones, and they're fun. So maybe I've seen them. I know that I've got a few. I think Nom Nom did some. Nom Nom has so many miniatures that I need to just go ahead and print. Especially with, if we want to do more anime style stuff. So many. I've hardly any painting done so far this week. I was like busy with other stuff. Is that the plan for tonight or taking a break? Definitely a custom 3D print. Really nice design. There's that. I'll do one more. I think I've already done a fair amount on this one. It's the plan if I stop being a lazy peon. You got this, Sly. This would be the challenge minis. Well, I've got half an hour here. I'm gonna try and make it the full half hour. You want to grab that brush? Let's get a little bit of work in. Let's do it. Oops. Yes. Has Sly paint. We had a horrible discovery. We've been giving our labs, expired tubes? I don't know what any of that means. What changes Sigmar do I have in my backlog? I've got the rest of our Seraphon army. I've got some... I need to get back to Slanesh. I got to the archers and I just noped out on Slanesh. I need to get back to Slanesh. I think that's the biggie. That would be the biggie for me. A lot of lab equipment has expiration dates. Oh, the tubes expired in October of last year. That doesn't sound good. I'm assuming something is in the tubes? I wouldn't think the tube itself would be. I'm assuming something's in these tubes. But maybe not. Yeah, the glass isn't glass enough. And so maybe, like, if they want to, like, sanitize them every so often. I could see that maybe, but there's a coating or something that needs to be on them. They're sterilized empty tubes, so the date no more sterilization. Okay, that was what it was then. Well, I'm glad you realized it, though. That's good. So that you don't do it anymore. Get some new tubes. Alright, I'm just gonna flop them over to dry. I realized with the last pack of the box. Well, at least it's done. At least it's done then. And now you know, right? Just can check for that next time. Make sure it doesn't happen again. Alright. Go ahead and keep painting these little... Yeah, these things, I initially started to just paint silver, because I thought they were like little bombs. But they're boulders that they carve things into. I thought that was kind of cute. Very Seraphon. So we're going back and we're getting boulder colors. Does that mean the lab's results are tainted? They use old stuff all the time, says Slam. Science is 75% winging it with all you've got. Dr. Slam here to say, it's okay. It's alright. Oh, painted so, thank you for the hydration reminder. Let me set that down for a second. Half the time the tubes hold mouse poo, I think it's safe. Goodness. Thank you, Painted so. Alright, I'm back to painting these. Let's see. Thanks everyone over on TikTok for checking out the stream. We're going to be trying to stream to TikTok here as we keep streaming on Twitch. But the other chat that I am reading is my Twitch chat. So if you'd like to join us, we're over there. Link is in my bio. What model? This is the Terradon Riders for Seraphon. So what it is it's the mount itself, and then these little skinks right on top of them. So they're separate right now for painting, but they'll come together at the very end. How are you? What you up to today? Trying to get these ready for my Seraphon army. So I've got 3 of them with this group. I don't actually know if they're good or not, but I had them in one of the start collecting, so I'll get them together. What models do you collect? Sure. So for Sigmar, I have Seraphon. I've also got Skaven and Slanesh for Sigmar. And then for 40k, I've got Space Wolves, Tyrannid, Eldar, and I'm starting Emperor's Children because I think they're going to get a codex. So I'm trying to get ready ahead of time. What about you, G-Dog? What have you got? Welcome, welcome in. Thanks for checking out the live. Thanks everyone for coming to hobby with us today. Big Nerd, welcome back. Big Nerd, I have to apologize. I'm so sorry. You sent things earlier and I didn't see them. So thank you so much for the TikTok goodies. I'm sorry I didn't see them at the time. I looked up earlier and I was like, wait a second. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Woo, Space Wolves, yes. I'm excited to get back to them here at some point. I think I have some Wolfen I need to finish. That's about it, though. Do you play or just paint? I mostly paint. I play every now and then. I don't know. I think we've kind of moved to... I've been doing more video gaming lately, so I haven't been doing a lot of tabletop. But I do play. Once more of my armies get codexes, I think we will play more. It's been really fun getting into Sigmar more, since I've got their books and they're closer to end of edition. It's been fun hopping in with that, but I mostly paint. Just because you can do that whenever, right? I was thinking about starting to collect some Skaven, but they seem like such a pain to paint. There's a lot of them is the hard part. So the bigger stuff is a lot of fun, and I love the bigger Skaven. But yeah, if you're doing a list that needs a lot of clan rats, it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot. They're very cute, though. Oh, you're good. It's hard to see that stuff if chat's active. I have the same issue when I go live. Yeah, it's like, I wish it was part of chat. Then I could see it a little better. Hey, Drew, welcome in. How do you achieve it? So I am set up through OBS and then TikTok Studio. So using both is how I can get the setup I've got. How are you? Welcome in. Looks like also a Warhammer friend. What are you working on? Yeah, so OBS, basically I'm using like a virtual camera to bring into TikTok Studio is what's happening. And it lets me keep a lot of my Twitch things. Yeah, PC for the cameras. Yeah, so, sorry. Normally, my normal home is Twitch. I stream on Twitch Sunday through Tuesday, and I'm getting into YouTube. So I'm kind of using what I've already got set up on TikTok Studio. Yeah. How is TikTok Studio for PC? It's okay. It's not quite as custom as like OBS's. So if you're used to that, it's not going to be as involved. But it's pretty easy to set up. But that's what I'm using, yep. Who hydrated streamer? Painted So and you are trading back and forth, I think. Alive in Madness. Let's see. What would you say is better for beginner? Sigmar or 40k? Yeah, Scott's part of it. Do you like 40k or fantasy more? What you're interested in is what you'll look up and want to learn. I think they're about the same. I kind of like that fantasy straight up has like, you need a 3-up to hit. This is what you need to roll. They're really similar though. A lot of it is like, okay, that term's a little different for fantasy. So like a feel no pain or a ward or things like that. Like a lot of it transfers. I personally like fantasy a bit more, so I kind of lean towards Sigmar, but either way, they're very similar. Yeah, there's just the small differences between the two. I just remember this layout of my lives. It's really engaging. Used to be familiar with OBS, but it's been too long. I'd be a noob again. They've added a lot of features to make things easier too, for like restreaming to YouTube, restreaming to like here. So it's oh, I have space problems too. So yeah, I'm spoiled in that I have the same setup every time, so I can leave everything set up. But yeah. Not trying to keep showing everyone my receding hairline. But you just get a good view of it. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's PC and then a couple programs so that I can do it all at the same time. Thanks for that. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, there's all kinds of new fun things and like extensions and things to make it easier. And then when Twitch kind of opened up to where you could restream to like different places, more companies added stuff to do that. So it's been nice. Good. Someone else cares about the density of my muscles. That's right. A lot of reps doing edge highlighting. Yep. Should get the weighted bracelets. The resistance training. That's right. And then when I'm ready, when the wristbands come off, you know it's time. Stuff's about to go down. Sigmar is easier when it comes to the dice roll. 40k is more when it comes to saves, wounds, and such. There's a bit more math. when you're doing the 40K side of things, which it's not hard, but it's a little weird at first, yeah. I'm going to become the Goku of mini painting, that's right. That's why we're doing a repaint. Our repaint goes live tomorrow on YouTube, if you guys want to check it out. Can you tell I'm excited about it, chat? Because I keep talking. Oh, thanks for the advice. I got some ice cream to eat. Enjoy. Thanks for coming to check it out. I appreciate it. Enjoy that ice cream. She kicked me out of the room to get more space. Now my stuff's in the 3D printer. I need my streamer room. Very important. Very important for streaming. Mousebait, did I say hi? Hello. Sometimes I get goofed up when we're back to back here. What you up to today, Mousebait? It takes off the weights to paint better. Messes up the brush strokes because different weights. That's the next step of the training, Blind Cow. The next step. I don't know, I was talking to Child, but I'm good, thank you. Glad you're doing well. Hope Child also doing well. We are trying to get our dinosaurs finished up today so that I can glue our little lizards on and be good to go. If you're interested in both Age of Sigmar and 40K, it might be worth to check out popularity in your area. If it's just painting, go nuts, yep. Yeah, if you're wanting to get out and play, checking out the community can be good. See if there's like a league night or something. You can train on the Thousand Suns commission, there you go. All that trim. All about to go to work. Wondering when parents will stop sending their kids sick. We're down 2/3 of the whole school yesterday. Jeez. That's a lot of sick. I'm sorry. Take care of yourself, Mousebait. That's awful. And see, escalation leagues for Age of Sigmar. It's a great way to get started in playing. Yes, escalation leagues are amazing. I love when they kind of have like the paint component to it too, so you like built up the whole army as you go. Yeah, we've done a few of those, and those are very nice. Last one I did was for Middle-earth, actually, and that worked really well to get my little army together. Especially because it's not as many models as like 40K would be. So like at the end of the league, I have a full army ready to go. That was really nice. I don't know what's happening at COVID either. I'd say, would that just be the seasonal, yeah, cold, flu, all that? You're sick, wear the mask. If you have to send your kid, yeah. I do wish that was more the norm. Kind of like how Japan does it. It's just like, you're not feeling well, so you put it on. I wish that was more the norm here. Everyone paints a full army. Yeah, Scott's full army was Sauron. He cheated a little bit. But I mean, I got a lot of my Iron Hills all together. I just have like the Chariot left, and I ended up picking up some stuff that Scott found pretty cheap for Forge World, so I'll get those together at some point. Because that was a crazy deal. And 2 to 3 ring wraiths. Scott's whole army is 4 models. Alright, I keep forgetting we got this feather on the side here. Yeah, real quick. We're just gonna change it. Make new culture of wearing masks. I would love for that to be the norm. Just more considerate when you're not feeling well. Wasn't Goat Chariot your present from 2 years ago? I thought I got that. I don't remember. The worst part is it's really doesn't have a whole lot left. I just need to sit down and do it one day. Which is a lot of my projects. I have so many things sitting at like 80% done. Chat, anyone else do the same? Where you get a project to 80, 90% and then you just refuse to finish it for whatever reason. We're gonna have some streams here soon where I get those projects out and we just finish them together. It's making me crazy. Got some Middle Earth like that. I have that display piece we started forever ago. Put Chariot and Scott Horth for next sub Sunday. We just take a whole Sunday and finish shit. I am painting. Oh, Bellicor as a Balrog. That'll be fun. Should we just do... We just unlocked another Sunday. Do you guys want to do... I'll throw it on there. I'll throw it on the poll. Finish it Sunday. Where I just pick out a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be finished. And we do it. March challenge, anything that's practically done. We all just take an afternoon to finish things. Hey, Quantum Slip, welcome in. Die cast. So these are a plastic kit. Welcome in. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, these are plastic. They come on sprues, kind of like you see for Gunpla. Or a card kit. I wish I had one here to show. I don't. Finish stuff Sunday. I like that. I'd vote for that. See if Panda go 2 for 2 here. Got Gorm. Maybe a finish it Sunday. Oh, you missed the... That'd be the metal, right? I just want to make sure I'm talking about the same thing. These would be a nightmare in metal, because they have a flight stand. So they would have to stay up in the air. Wait, metal cast. Okay, I just want to make sure I had the right terminology there. But welcome on in. Have you been working on some metal? I know some companies still do metal. Some of the Warhammer is still metal. So some of the Middle Earth is still metal. A lot of it has now moved to either resin or they've moved it all the way to plastic. But there's still some minis in the metal. I know Infinity has metal. Malifaux did. I think they've all been updated now. I think Infinity is kind of the last big one with metal. Sub, end of the week, finish your project Sunday. Gorm has me the most excited, though. I'm trying to think color scheme, Panda, and I'm kind of thinking we do, like, the kind of gray purples up to, like, a very pale skin. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Just to kind of pull in the, you know, the almost elephant-like vibe. And then there's the really creepy black eyes. The one and only, welcome in. Are you winning? We're always winning. How are you? We stay winning in this chat. What you up to today? Malifaux medals are so nice. I have the Hamlin in metal that I do want to work on at some point. When we get back to some Malifaux. The glossy, beady black eyes. Yes, we're going to do that. It's the skin tone I'm a little stuck on. Yeah, welcome in. How are you? I think Infinity has a couple of the Siocast models, but still mostly metal. The colorblind eyes suck at thinking of a scheme. Plain and copy whatever you do. Okay. Well, I will take that pressure and try to come up with something cool. But that's kind of what I've got in my brain. I thought about just going full on like anglerfish, but I didn't really see something that I wanted to paint for him. I was like looking around a little bit yesterday when I thought he might win. Gonna ask a question that's probably been asked 100 times. Let's see, I have diabetes now. I'm able due to the nerve damage. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for coming to hobby with us. I appreciate it. What did you used to work on? What projects did we have? My mind would go with elephant, but that's just a boring gray. Yeah, I wanted to, like, if we, almost like my Slanesh, and I know it's been a while, where we brought in kind of that peachy skin. If we do the more desaturated purple to a kind of pale skin. It's kind of what I'm thinking initially. Ask your better TikTok live setup. I already did it. We already talked about it. Ooh. But not during Twitch setup, that's right. None of that. Not on ads. Nope. 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 Alright, there's all that. Oh, what time is it? Got 10 minutes? We can do one more. It looks like my base coat on the boulders could use one more. We can do some shades. I think that's good for today. The OG 40K. Oh, Ultra set. Very cool. Yeah, that has been a little bit here. I need to paint some of my Kingdom Death stuff. And my Malifaux stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Panda. I realized, talking to Slam, that by starting the anime figure repaints, I've just unlocked another backlog for myself. So I feel this pain. I feel this pain. Go for a highlight with a bright pink or lavender. Let it stand out. The Terradon. Yeah, one of them, the arm is on the critter instead of the skink. I think I was trying to decide what was better, and I went with the other one. Because the collar around their neck can move a little bit. It's not a set position. Sorry, I skimmed your question. It's great. Oh, have thee wise, Nikki Coles, she who they adore with the painted mini dolls. Granted me thy wisdom and foresight. I require skill so I may paint my miniatures right. In your everlasting grace, enlighten me. How do I decorate a miniature's face? How in the God Emperor do I paint eyes? I love your question. Let's go over it. Here's how I paint eyes. At least for, like, if I'm not doing, like, the display stuff. So if you're on a very tiny face and you need eyes, I'm trying to see if I have a better example here. A bigger example, at the very least. Base. Oh, we can take Gorm. I'm so sorry to bring this in for your question. I have a very creepy Kingdom Death mini I'm gonna bring in. If you don't like creepy, maybe it's not the best example, but he does have giant eyes that we can look at, so I'm gonna use him. Okay, so this is bigger for showing, but it'll work on the tiny things. Yes. So when I'm doing eyes for like a Space Marine or something like that, I usually start with black. So I like to use just model color black, and I'll do the entire like eye socket. What a handsome young man. Wow, that's horrible. This is who we're working on Sunday, so you just get a little sneak peek here. Yeah, so you'll go in for the entire like little eye socket in the black. Then I come back with white over that. With that, you want to make sure you leave a little bit of that black as an outline. So you want to leave a little bit of that. What up, little dudes? Says Victor. So I'll do that, and then coming back again with the black once that is dry to set where the pupil and everything is. The other thing you can also do within like the eye socket, if you're trying to add some depth, is whatever shadow color you have for the face, put that also kind of in that crease in the like eye socket. So I found that kind of working up helps. So starting with that shadow color, the black, up to the white, up to the pupil is how I normally do it. If you're working on an entire face too, if you do the eyes, do those first. That way you can come and clean up around the edges. You can thin out that black if you need to. You can thin the shadow if you need to. Put your highlights back in. So if you do them early in the face, that can help too. Ignorance says, Kingdom Death minis are so cool and interesting. Is that from the newest kit from them? This is actually an older one. This is the Gorm expansion, which does fit in with the core kit, so one of the older boxes. I'm just really, really behind, and I never painted them. So my chat... We have something on Twitch where if they meet a sub goal, they get to pick my next project. And they picked him, so it's all chat's fault that we're working on him next. But yeah, that'll be on Sunday. We'll work on him. How about his Gorm issues in assembly? You can see the milliput there are all gaps. He was assembled a while back, but Some of the gaps, especially through here, are pretty rough. So this is all milliput that's been sanded down, so when we prime, it won't be so obvious, but... Let me catch up here, because I feel like I'm behind while I was explaining. Hey, Rislin, welcome in. Thank you so much. What are you up to today? While on the subject, do you have any tips on getting the pupils looking in the same direction? Other than just keeping in mind where their focus is gonna be. Are you saying to, like, not make them cross-eyed? Part of that is trial and error, unfortunately. Just keeping in mind where they are looking. So, like, if they're looking off to the side, you're gonna have one a little further, or one's a little closer, and kind of vice versa. But that's a little bit of trial and error, though. That's great advice. What if I have a really small face? Because, I asked if I could borrow those surgical robots, but they keep ignoring my email. That is the kind of the same. I will say, if you're just doing tabletop standard, you're just working on 20 dudes that are all the same, a little bit of just a wash in the eye socket can also go a long way if you're just trying to get something finished. If you don't care about, like, a display standard, you don't want to put that much time into them, a little bit of, like, a shadow or a wash can also go a long way. But yeah, that's... Unfortunately, it's the same process, just maybe a few more touch-ups than initially. Ye old fart, welcome in. How are you? Such a creepy model. I love it. He's fun. Kingdom Death has a lot of creepy things like this, and they're just fun to pull out. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? When you're painting both with the same hand, it's harder to balance them. Yeah, I think just keeping in mind where they are looking is the thing. The poll is split. That means I get the final vote. I told you guys that if you tie it, I get to pick. I told you guys, because you like to tie things. That means I get to. I found the trick to keep them in the same direction is have them looking to one side. If they're not aligned, it's more realistic. Yeah, then they don't just look like they're staring into your soul. Just straightforward. I wish I could find this one video where it's doing eyes. It's one shot of someone throwing random buckets of paint on a target over and over again. I recently started using a screw and I just bop it on there. Paint over if I don't like it. Keep bopping till I like the bop. That is a lot of it, honestly. A lot of painting is touching up your touching ups, and eyes and faces are definitely a part of that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, big nerd. The expansion that you were talking about, the newest one, is Gambler's Chest, but there's a fair amount of creepy in there too. I need to get back to some of that. I did Atnus, which is the big creepy Santa Claus. There's also the Gambler, which has a giant ball of just bodies. It's really creepy, and I want to work on it. But yeah, Gambler's Chest is the new one, and it definitely got some creepy stuff too. Let's see, I'm setting up my new airbrush kit, says Yellowfire. Then I'll be priming a lot. Looking forward to it. I hope you enjoy the airbrush stuff. I love mine. It does take a little bit to get used to, but once it kind of clicks, it's so much fun. I hope you love it. Priming's a good way to start too. Priming in those base coats. Alright, I'm gonna get a couple shades on here, and then I need to get some lunch, chat. I am hungry, and I also need to do my workout, so let's just get these on, and then I will go do that. A reminder that tomorrow my YouTube video on my anime repaint goes up. It's something I'm very excited about, and I want to do a lot more of, so if you don't mind helping me out, give that a watch. Let me know what you think. That'll be tomorrow. I'm actually gonna set these over here with the wash, so I don't get my mat all dirty. Vote on multiple devices to break ties. Means I get to pick. The Watcher is cool, though. I will definitely get him built for a future one. We still need him together for my game. Hey, Gaston Corgi, welcome in. I played my first game of Age of Sigmar this past week with some friends. Only 1,000 points, but you had so much fun. I love that. So glad you got a game in. What army did you play? Welcome in. Feel bad. I've got to wrap up here in just a second, but I want to hear about this game. a chance to vote. I vote Gorm. Gorm's already decided, chat. We're painting Gorm. I will build the Watcher for another day. You got some basic Stormcast. Nice. Good. I voted twice. One of them can be yours. It was for the Lion God. Oh, you painted, or you voted for Lion God. He's pretty cool. It's hard to go wrong with the big Kingdom Death minis. Like, they're all just fun and creepy. There's no wrong way to vote. I think we need to decide if we bring the spider one on. I would just put a warning on it. Gotta leave for work. Sounds good, Mouseweight. We're actually right behind you. I'm gonna get the shade on and then we're good. Have a good one. See you later. Thank you everyone for hanging out today. Really appreciate it. If you want to make sure you're back for Gorm, make sure you're following. We'll be back on Sunday. And with that little wash, I'm gonna wrap up here. If you want to follow my other projects, I posted Lucius this morning, the Horus Heresy model. I'm going to be bringing him over to 40k, but he is up if you want to see that. No Gargant painting, not for me. At least not yet. Not for me. But that's where we're going to wrap up today. Here are my little lizards that I'll go ahead and glue on later. And then I will probably finish them off stream. There's not a whole lot more. I don't think it's worth another stream worth of work, so I'll probably finish them off stream. Why does the spider one need a warning? Because arachnophobia. There's just, that is pretty, that one's very common, and people having that trigger warning, I think, is important for that one. So we'll have a warning on it. Because spider, oh, that's true. It's a spider warning, not a booba warning. All right, we're gonna wrap up here. But yeah, my socials are there in the chat if you want to check that out. I'm gonna plug my YouTube one more time for that video tomorrow. And then we also have a Discord, so if you're in the Twitch chat, our Discord is there. You can come hang out in between streams if you want to, yeah, just come nerd out, show what you're working on, all that good stuff. Hang tight, I'm going to see who is on, see if there's someone we can raid. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to check out stream, either here on Twitch or on TikTok. Thank you, TikTok friends, for coming to check out the live. I want to do some more live over there, so thank you. And then I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye-bye.